Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juice, and let's play some Pulp Cthulhu. I did not watch the recap, and I don't remember last session that well. So, this can be a fun recap.
All right. It is Pulp Cthulhu Blackheart Crucible session 40, and it's time for the recap. Anyone?
Not it.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Bonnie was stricken with madness.
Yep.
She was writing everything down.
Yep.
Yeah, that didn't end well for me.
There was fight brawls between her and Blake. I believe
Really?
Blake was. Yeah.
Yep.
I would never hit Bonnie. I really don't remember.
I don't remember it. I don't remember that at all.
I was pinned down.
Luther then.
Clearly, I was a couple Daisy Cutters in because I don't remember that.
This was like a month ago, wasn't it?
I do remember bringing Bonnie down to like the basement, or the Jebediahs did, and there was like some chamber that healed just by being in there. We didn't trust it.
I remember now. I remember there was that altar with like blood or whatever, Bonnie's blood or somebody's blood. Am I right? I don't remember.
Okay, so Luther.
Eventually, we got into a gunfight, though.
Yes, Luther went to use a syringe. He found just one. Had to contemplate whether that was the correct choice or not because there was only one. But actually, used a syringe on Bonnie. Knocked her out. The Jebediahs took Bonnie down to what the skeleton called like a healing room, and in the room covered in tarps were all like a gold statue and chest full of doubloons and some Jackson Pollocks. And that's when Snake came in, and Luther saw the runes on the slabs of stone and was like, hey, remember that time that
that's what I remember.
I put the blood on there and that weird thing happened? Snake, give me your hand. And that's when Blake grabbed his hand and did the whole thing from Alien and stabbed his hand, and the blood went on it. And then Snake didn't remember why he was even in the room and why he was bleeding. And we theorized it could have been stigmata or something. And
for the record, Luther did cut those paintings from the frames.
Yes, he did.
Them into his pants. Yeah, yes. Right. So, yeah.
Then Jacques was there sleeping everything off because of his narcolepsy. You went in, and there was a long discussion. There was just 3 hours of discussion about pizza and what the best pizza was, and 13 threatened Blake, told him to shut up so we could move things along.
I don't remember that.
You split the party. Luther and Blake went to the Yig bar, and 13 and Bonnie and Snake went to go search.
Patrol. Yeah, we were patrolling town to look for, because the idea was that we were waiting. We let everybody know that there's an imposter Yig, so the idea was to try to flush him out. So then we went to go do rounds to see if we could catch any Yig that were leaving.
That's correct. You went into the Yig bar. Blake went straight to the piano, started singing songs.
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
It was great.
Luther found somebody that wasn't drinking and went over and started talking to him. And that's when you heard gunshots in the streets. And
Luther got into a gunfight and lost.
Yeah, 13 and Bonnie and Snake saw some people come out of the Gorn bar. They had been shot by somebody looking like Luther. So that's when Luther ran into the street and started shooting, and so did Blake. Eventually, 2 be gunned down in the street. 13 looked for the person posing as the fake Luther and chased him into the pyramid. Into a room that had some kind of black liquid, and he was holding some eggs and some kind of box. And just as he paused for a second, he vanished. And all Blake and Luther remember is entering some kind of looked like surgical room, and there were vats and all sorts of equipment, and somebody had a big hose and said, you know where this goes. and they fell asleep.
And no Skeletor.
Yeah. All right. So,
Don't you prostate exams?
all right, 13.
prostate
You are
exams.
in this room in the pyramid. There is black liquid. This the same stuff that you saw if you were at the well.
Yep.
And the same stuff that you saw in the Underdark. If you were in the Underdark, it's the same consistency.
I don't think 13 was in the Underdark.
Okay. So it's this black liquid in this room. There are actually still a couple eggs in the room sitting in the black liquid. And Dr. Gonzalez, who you would presume that's who it was, who you get the impression that he was severely injured, that the blue light special actually did do a lot of damage, and he barely made it out of there. It has vanished.
From encountering this black liquid, do I know if it's corrosive to the touch?
It might be. It's more corrosive to your body. But the fact that you are holding the wand of Orcus is, if you hold it near it, the black liquid sort of moves out of the way.
Sweet. So I would do that, like a dark Moses, and part the black liquid, to reveal the eggs, and I would collect the eggs in there.
Okay.
And presumably put them in my pack.
All right.
And then I would. Is there anything? So besides the eggs, kind of covered in this black liquid, do they appear to be damaged? Are they warm to the touch? Cold?
No, they not really. There's really no. They're really not cold or hot. They don't. The shell seems to be intact. However, it's got like black spider veins going all through it.
Do they look like they would be tasty with some chopped up ham and Swiss cheese?
Looking at the eggs, I would sympathize with them.
Rabbits are warm blooded. They're not born in an egg. They're not hatched from an egg.
Right, but
we're talking about 13 though.
13,
that's true.
13's got 13's got some shit going on from the wand of Orcus coursing through his veins. So he would feel that. So if there's nothing else in this room, then I would 13 would go back and try to find at least Bonnie, since presumably Blake and Luther are knocked out and in the process of getting healed.
Okay. So as you're headed out, you're walking back out of the pyramid. Skeletor pops his head out as he's been like hiding. He's like, "Wow, what's going on back there? What's this?" He looks up. "What's this black mist?" Jebediah's, get the shop vac, clean it up.
It's not safe for touch, whatever it is.
I'll make sure not to touch it then.
You would probably be okay.
I don't want to take any chances.
Where are Blake and Luther?
Oh, I don't know. I heard some gunshots out there.
Yes, they made some interesting decisions on which targets to attack. But
I'm sure it was the right ones.
In fairness, I think we were shot at first. I think that's how I'm remembering it anyway. So yeah.
Have you seen Bonnie?
No, I haven't gone out there. But Jebediah said there was some Amish woman kicking ass and taking names. That probably was her.
That sounds about right. Do the people of town know you're here? Do they know you're...
Oh, of course.
I don't... Is Skeletor the mayor? Is that
Yeah,
who
he's the mayor.
is?
I mean, of course, it's Skeletor. He's in power.
Of course.
No, the extension cord is over there, you idiot. Hold on. Yes, continue, 13.
Apparently I believe that was Dr. Gonzalez. He has left.
The Jebediahs aren't familiar with electrical appliances.
Yeah, they were. That was after their time.
I have to get over it. I need this place cleaned up.
Does this pyramid move by chance? Or is it stationary in this town?
I don't know. I mean, sometimes it does. I would say, on chilly night, I swear it will move.
Like, imperceptibly or to a great degree? Has this pyramid always been here? Or did you bring it here?
No, it's always been here. I won it, remember?
That's right. We still have to play a game.
Oh, yes.
Well, I'm gonna go look for Bonnie and the rest of my party. We still haven't found any leads on Bessie's killer.
Oh, this is a shame.
As far as I'm aware. Though, these Yig eggs might be enough to at least convince some of them to leave.
Oh, you found some. That's what they are.
I just assume so. I don't know what other eggs would be here. Do you know what the value of these Yig eggs are?
I have no idea.
$5, I'm taking a huge risk here.
I know what the value to the Yig might be, but objectively speaking.
And where did you find them?
In the black goo from which the mist comes from, or is made of.
I need to have the Yig come over here and clean this up. That sounds like their problem.
Well, how many Yig eggs did I find?
If you can find Bonnie, I believe Bonnie has a really nice, older lady that comes and cleans her house every once in a while named Juanita. Skeletor.
Skeletor, what is your number?
You found two eggs.
Well, I'm sure they would only come if there was potentially more that needed to be evacuated. But perhaps Bonnie can help clean up find someone to help clean up. I hear she's got sources.
Oh, do say, yes. I'll have to speak with her.
Yes, I clean up well. Good time.
Yes, Jebediah, the Swiffer's over there. Grab it.
Swiffer. Anyways, I'm gonna go see if I can find Bonnie. And you say you haven't run across Luther or Blake.
Oh, you mean Tugon? No.
Boy, that's not good. I'm gonna go find them. I will be back.
Oh, hopefully you'll have it cleaned up by then.
I hope so. Make sure the room in the healing room is ready, just in case.
Oh, okay.
And 13's gonna walk out, presumably outside, and look around, see if he can find traces of either Bonnie or Luther and Blake, with the assumption that maybe Bonnie is with them or seeing after them.
You see Bonnie outside. You can see that the Gorn are picking up their dead and dragging them over to their saloon.
13 will stride up to Bonnie. Well, Dr. Gonzalez got away.
Oh, that's unfortunate, but there's not much we can do about that at the moment, is there?
No. I've got some yig eggs, though. I'm sure they will be happy to see them.
Well, at least something went right to a degree. What about the other two? Have you seen what happened to them?
I was hoping you could tell me. I was solely focusing on chasing down not Luther. Luther, but not Luther. That I didn't see where the real Luther went. And 13's going to look around and will the real Luther please stand up? And like was looking for somebody to stand up.
Okay, so you look over at the bar. There's at the big scale saloon. There's a couple gunshots in the window and in the bar, and one of the Yig come out and says, "They've been taken back. They were critically injured."
You guys were shooting each other. Or wait, no, the Gorn were shooting at the Gorn were shooting at them. That's right. Can you
Yeah,
lead me?
and the Gorn are tough sons of bitches, like seriously. So yeah.
Can you lead us to them?
Will, once the elders have spoken to them.
Can I and my companion speak to your elders? I have something that they may wish to see.
Yes, momentarily.
Should I wait here, or shall I grab a whiskey?
If you wish. He goes and gets you a whiskey. As the bar is, there's only a couple Yig in here, kind of picking up the tables and everything, as there was kind of a mad dash outside. You can see the blood stains where two people, looks like they were dragged back behind the bar and into another room. So, Luther and Blake, you wake up, and you're in a room. It looks like you're looking through a kaleidoscope. There's all sorts of lights, and you can see the faces of snakes. But there are so many in this room. It's hard to tell how many there are.
Blake, I'm having a flashback, man. Like, so many colors.
Aliens! Don't probe me!
I think that's too late. When as I was passing out, they were talking about shoving a hose somewhere, man. And I don't feel sore, so I'm pretty sure it was you. But this kaleidoscopic, these colors, man. Like, what's... Luther looks down, like I look down at my chest and see if I have any open like sucking chest wounds other than, the scar left over from when Blake shot me with a shotgun.
No, I mean...
Am I bleeding from anywhere?
No.
Do I feel healed?
You feel numb.
I've been here before.
This is par for the course.
Blake, I hate to tell you this, man, but I think I relapsed. I think I slipped up, man. I think I slipped up.
Do I feel the same thing? I feel numb. Can I move?
Yeah. No, you can't move. If you try to move, you just can't move.
I think I broke my back. I think someone power bombed me. I can't move. I
It was
feel
those-
nothing.
It's those. I'm telling you, it's those dirty Gorn sons of bitches. They don't fight fair.
I don't even remember what happened.
I'm gonna reach out. Is the kaleidoscopic thing is it a wall or something? Like,
It's
am
like
I
it's
encased
in
in a
all of-
pod?
No, it's like all your vision. You're reaching out. It's like
It's just okay. Then I'm gonna just lay back and like start staring at my hand, and I stand up.
you can't move. I mean, you can kind of move your hands, but like standing up, it's like it takes. You can sort of move your hands, but it's almost like you don't have any control over them, but they are moving.
I just give up. I just lay there.
Yeah, it's best to just go with it, man. Like, don't fight the trip. It just makes it worse.
I'm not.
So
My career's over. I'm never gonna headline.
Your
MGM
career's
Grand.
over. You're the best You're the best spreadsheet jockey I've ever seen in my life, Blake. Your
Well,
career's not over.
I'm gonna have to Stephen Hawking it and blink my way through it all. So hopefully I can blink well enough. I need to learn Morse code.
you hear a voice in the room, a language you've never heard, but in your mind you can hear someone speaking, more than one person, but there's predominantly one voice.
Is it very snake-like?
Yeah, is it
No,
a lispy voice?
No, it's not, for some strange reason.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit. did
We
Gorn
are
have
the
us?
elders.
It's aliens!
All right, Giorgio Tsoukalis, calm down. Like,
Please don't probe me.
They chuckle.
Is that something funny about what I said? I do a lot of traveling by flight. I would hate to get, all the metal detectors to go off when I'm at the airports.
You are not made of metal. However, your friend's arm is.
What?
Yeah, I remember I have the cyberpunk arm because it got blown off.
I remember Ethel losing an arm and getting a Gorn arm. I don't remember Luther losing an arm for some reason.
Yeah. Sylvester Stallone like blew it up or bit it off. Something
Made you
happened.
part Terminator.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Like we were talking like Vader. Yeah.
Right. Are you a friend or foe?
Well, that will be up to you. We appreciate your help with the Gorn. We have healed you to the fullest extent that we are capable. We only ask one task for doing this. Searching through your minds, we have discovered you are a impressive tag team duo.
That is true. I mean, that is seriously true.
There is nothing impressive about the fact that I can't move right now.
That is effect of the toxins that we have put into your body.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that this is temporary?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well then, Luther, I'm gonna punch you in the face when I can move. This is all your fault.
How is this my fault?
I was playing piano. You started shooting.
No, that's not how I remember it. I remember like a gunfight spilled out into the street, and then I went out to save other Luther, but other Luther turned out to be, kind of
Other
my dad's side.
dude, no, that was like months ago, and that Luther was the one I was
No,
shooting.
there
You're getting
wasn't-
Luther's confused now.
No, I'm not. There was another Luther that was with the Gorn.
Likely story.
Well, it's true. Okay, so what at the end of the day though, what is it that you want from us? And then
You
can
will perform as a tag team duo. Put your Latin American belt on the line and face Skeletor's champions for the rights to the pyramid.
the Jebediahs?
Whomever he puts up in this fight. We are confident, as the elders, you will defeat them.
Are you gonna like inject us with like I don't know, super strength or something cool?
I don't believe that is necessary.
But can you do that? It would be awesome to get some performance enhancing drugs. Last time we won those things, well, it was not a fair fight. They were definitely juiced up. So it would just be nice to be on an even playing field.
Honestly, truth be told, like I don't necessarily care about performance enhancing drugs, but you got me feeling pretty good. And like since I'm already off the wagon, is there any sort of, I don't know, injectable or pill format of like this cool kaleidoscope sort of feeling that you've given me here that I'm going with right now? Because like I'm feeling pretty plush, and it's been a long time since I've felt like this plush, and I think I'm off the wagon officially. So
You're not familiar with this wagon.
The round and round daily grind of sobriety, the wake up, eat, sleep, get up, do it again sort of thing. Luther's not down for it. Like, at least I don't think I am. And besides, Debbie's not here, so like nobody will know anyway, really, right? Like, I mean, like we're in a different dimension. I could get out of bed. Like, it's fine.
Are you looking to enhance your mind in some way? Expand it?
Always. Yeah, always.
We can accomplish this if you wish.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, for real. Like, Luther, yeah, we get it. You want more cool stuff. But what about my wrestling gear? Like my real wrestling gear? Like Grim Reaper mask, my tights. Do you have it all? Even my cloak that I used to wear, my Grim Reaper cloak.
My tights?
Yeah. Do you have my tights with the Grim Reaper on the side, and on the other leg it says Grim Reaper down it?
Oh.
We will provide you these items if you wish.
Yeah, I need my boots too. My pleather boots.
This will be done.
They do, just so you know, I'm not the tallest, so they do have in the heel the 2-inch
inserts.
Risers. Yeah.
Yes, we will do this.
Okay, great.
Is there anything else you wish to have?
If you have any edibles laying around, I mean, like, I don't want to push it, but but like, other than that, I think we're good. Oh, also, we don't have our belts with us.
Can we get nicer looking belts too? Like real one, like minted, like nice belts.
I think that this is your chance, though, Blake, to like. I don't think wrestling exists in this dimension.
It seems like these guys can go to.
So what I'm saying
dimension.
is that these guys are interdimensional, as far as I understand, right? Like, right?
We've existed for thousands of years.
Exactly. So
thousands of years.
Yes.
Like,
that's not very long.
What do we want to call it? Like the BB. Like, what do we want to call? What do we want your wrestling foundation to be? Your wrestling.
Oh, I mean that's easy. Ultimate Intergalactic Pro Wrestling. So, when we expand when we expand into the, the cosmos, it's got room for expansion. Like, we don't have to rebrand.
Yeah. How about Pro?
We could just call it Intergalactic Wrestling.
No, here's what we're calling it. Pro Entertainment National International Sports. Penis. That's it. Okay. Elder folks, the belts are Pro Entertainment National/International Sports. That's it. That's what we want on the belt.
Put that on Luther's.
Put it on every billboard across the galaxy.
Yes.
with Luther's,
tonight I'm-
with the brown streaks face right next to it. He's the face of this company.
Well, I can't wait to watch the penis on pay-per-view today. I'm streaming the penis live.
Do you want the VIP package? Yeah.
I'm going on to YouTube for all the penis
I feel
highlights.
like you prepared that like yesterday.
I swear to
man.
God, that was totally ad-libbed. I was in my mind. That's what was taking me so long. I'm like, okay, entertainment. Like, yeah, no, totally.
In his mind, he was just thinking, how can I get a penis in this game?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I'm going to watch my Twitch penis report.
Headlined by the brown streak.
Yes.
And well, from now on, it just means that before every session, we're going to have to get a penis update. A nightly penis report.
You will then face Skeletor's champions
Absolutely.
and defend the penis
Yes.
and win us the pyramid.
Yes.
Can we rename the pyramid PENIS?
That is our pyramid to name.
Yeah, can we rename it that though, in honor of us winning it for you? It's just branding for the company, you know?
I wouldn't go that far.
It's kind of like how, like, when you own athletic arenas, you sponsor it or you brand it, you know? Like the Staples Center, which is now the cryptocurrency, whatever the hell, arena.
Oh, cryptocurrency. I should have. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the penis
Should have
dome.
invented it.
Yeah. All right. No. Yeah, we'll do this. We're totally down to do this. This is great. It's gonna get Blake out of the doldrums of his freaking depression since Karen left his ass. It's gonna it'll be good. This is gonna be fantastic. So yeah.
Excellent. And then the kaleidoscope sort of vanishes and it becomes darkness. And then you are now in another room standing in like Johnny's in like a surgical room. But there's a couple tables on wheels and a big light, and you're just standing there. A door opens that didn't seem like it was there, but a door opens and somebody carrying like perfectly folded clothes puts them down, and you realize that is your wrestling uniform with the boots.
It's got my entrance gear with the cloak and everything too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, does it have a sickle? Or no, not a sickle, a scythe. That's what.
Is that what you were thinking of when you were saying it?
Yeah.
Because it almost seems like even with the things you weren't saying, like in your mind, show up.
Everything showed up for my outfit. Holy cow. Luther, I got everything.
Okay, great. But where are my drugs then? Like my guy,
They're probably already inside of you, man. Just like that penis.
You know,
I tried not to spit. I was so close.
All right. So you should get changed into your outfit, into your tights, and then we'll go defend the penis. Like, yeah, for sure. I have my outfit with me. It's always, I just need to rip my chonies off. So like we're good to go. We're good to go.
So what do these edibles do for you?
They're hallucinogenics. That's totally Luther's jam.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So
And plus, I was feeling the hallucinogenic vibe from the kaleidoscope and the weird sounds and for sure.
Give me a power roll.
Luther has relapsed, guys.
Oh, full on relapse.
Calico is in a distant memory.
Hey, whatever, man. You're talking about penis. You're lucky I didn't ask for Molly. Okay.
Wait, what?
That is an 81. Blah blah blah. That's a fail. My POW is 40.
So as like you're saying this, the room sort of like warps and moves, and then just kind of flexes back, and you're back, and like it looks normal now.
Aw, okay. Yeah, all right. So garbage, dirt edibles. It's fine. All right, let's it's okay, because we'll win back the belt, we'll have millions of dollars, and I'll find a new.
We're not gonna get millions of dollars, we're gonna have a pyramid that's not even ours.
We'll figure something out.
As long as these belts look nice, though.
I'll find a new supply. It's fine. Like, let's go win you a belt, though. Also, we should probably try to find 13 and Bonnie and Jacques and, like, you know, everybody else. And, you know, they're probably, well, they probably don't give a shit about you, but they're probably worried that I'm dead. So, like, we should probably try to find them.
They weren't worried when I shot you.
Good point. But still, we should find them, because if you don't win the belt in front of an audience, did you really win the belt?
We already have the belts, dude. This is our...
If you don't defend the belt in front of an audience, do you really have the belt?
Honestly, yeah.
Well, we gotta go find them.
I will still have the belt as long as I don't lose it.
It's too bad television doesn't exist in, you know, the 1840s.
Yeah, but the aliens apparently still see it.
That's true. Okay, so we do technically have an audience. All right, but let's go. We got to go back to the pyramid anyway to, you know, find Skeletor and challenge him.
I wonder if they saw me body slam Putin.
When we challenge him, though, like, we have to challenge him like world wrestling style, right? Like, it has to be a real wrestling challenge.
Penis style.
It can't just be like, hey, Skeletor, you want to put up your champions against us? No. It can't be like that. Like,
don't
we gotta
get the
walk
shaft and watch penis.
Yeah. We got to walk in and, like, smack him in the face. And, like, yeah. Okay, so you pump yourself up. Are you ready? Ready?
I'm ready. I was born ready.
All right. Let's do it.
I'm fluffed up already.
Apparently, penis has fluffers. So
yeah, we do. We have some really awesome ring girls. Well, we're going to when we actually turn this into something.
The Jebediahs, like, yeah, right.
Sure, why not? I mean,
yeah.
They might be good at that kind of thing. They're good at churning butter, you know.
I don't think they're good at that thing because they are very modest and they
do the butter thing though.
Like, yeah, that's true.
They got this under control.
They might just refuse to look at you guys. They're like, you're gonna come at them. They're like, whoa.
That's true.
Somebody's gonna come at somebody. I mean,
it is penis. So yeah right. Yep. So
before you get started though, you gotta pump yourselves up, guys.
Yes.
We want to pump you up.
Right. Here at Penis, we go hard.
No, it looks like some stiff competition out there.
All right, so Luther starts making his way out of the building, grabbing anything that looks of value and shoving it in his pockets as he's going. So,
okay. All right, so as you you walk out this door, it like gets really dark. You can't see anything for a second, and then it lights back up, and then you're walking out into the saloon, and you see 13 and Bonnie. You are in your wrestling get-ups with your penis belts.
I see you are doing well. That is good. I lost you. Why weren't you chasing after Dr. Gonzalez?
Look, man, I'm gonna be straight with you, right? Like,
I'll be first.
I fell off the wagon at some point. I don't know, kind of blacked out a little bit. I don't know if it was my choice, or then I saw these elder beings that have been around for like thousands of years. I kind of tripped a little bit. I was seeing really cool colors and tracers really bad. I couldn't get up. And then next thing I know, Blake talked me into starting the Penis Network and
you named it,
and going to wrestle the Jebediahs. So long story short, yeah, I fell off the wagon. Yeah, I feel bad about it. No, you don't need to make me feel any worse. And we need you to come back to the pyramid with us.
Hey, Luther.
Yeah.
This was supposed to be a movie prop scythe. This is a real fucking scythe, dude. Like I could slice you in half right now.
Don't, please. Save it for the
I'm not going to,
Jebediahs.
but this is pretty badass. I've never actually seen one of these.
Calm down, Alec Baldwin.
That's
The scythe is loaded.
that's not how a revolver works, Alec. But yeah. So anyway,
sorry.
Have ancient beings, you said?
yeah. So they call themselves the Elders, right? They said they've been around for thousands of years. They seemed legit, but I was high as fuck, so I don't know, but it seemed legit to me, and clearly, I guess what I'm saying is sometimes I have these hallucinations and I wake up and I got nothing, right? Like I'm like, oh shit, man, it must have been a really bad trip. But clearly you can see Blake's got a freaking scythe and he's got his wrestling uniform that didn't just materialize out of nowhere.
This fits
legit.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Like this fits better than my other one. Like this is perfect.
Yeah. They tightened up the crotch for him. They took it in because he's so it's not so loose there now anymore. So
I pull the cloak open and I look down. I'm still 4.5 strong.
Well, you do have a suspicious amount of penis branded gear, but I'm sure that is
a good brand.
That's a positive thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Luther's gonna get his first shirt deal out of
you
this.
guys. But I actually need to speak with the elders. I have something that they may find valuable.
Oh, it's probably too late now because I think they just
Are they through that door?
Yeah, but they zapped out. We might seriously. I think we have to, in order to speak with them again. I think we probably have to go through with this wrestling match.
Yeah, I think 13. You gotta blast Skeletor with your blue haze over there or whatever the fuck that's called.
Yeah, for some reason the elders. I don't know. I don't know if they actually have it in for Skeletor, but it seemed to me like they want to knock him down a peg or two. So,
I mean, Skeletor is self-absorbed, but
they want us to defend our tag team titles against his champions for some reason. I don't know why they want us to put our stuff at stake to get them a pyramid. What are they putting in the game? They got no skin in the game and they get the big investment. What's going on here, Luther? Did we get shafted?
Yeah, always. But also, they did
got the bone, man.
It's kind of our fault because they asked us. They basically gave us what we asked for, right? I asked for drugs, you asked for your wrestling gear. Like we could have asked them for anything. That's why I was kicking. I should have asked to be the inventor of cryptocurrency. I should have asked for
what's cryptocurrency?
Talk to me in another dimension. But
kids are gonna love it.
Yeah, the kids are gonna love it. But let's. I mean, I could show you the room where they were 13. I don't know if, but I honestly don't think that they're still there. But
I came all this way.
Hey, you could try some of this.
This,
but here, try some of this. And
those are kind of like Smarties.
And Luther hands 13 an edible. It worked for me.
So 13 is he is reaching, showing you something. You don't see anything in his hand.
Your hand is empty. Is this?
I looked down at my hand. Is it there?
Give me a power roll.
Is my wrestling gear on?
31. So that's a success. Just a straight success.
It is straight up there. However you want it to look, it is there.
Dude, stop fucking with me, man. It's right here, right in my hand.
I just see your hand. Is this some joke, an inside joke that I'm not a part of?
I'm gonna eat the edible.
Taste just like you would imagine an edible would taste. And
Luther,
however
you're gonna
you
get
think,
so fucked up before you're not gonna be able to fight again.
Nah, I'm fine, man.
and
I'm,
however
seriously,
you imagine this
it's indica, not sativa. Don't worry, I'm good, man.
and however you imagine this trip, it begins to occur.
So they're wearing their wrestling uniforms, but
Full get up, yep.
Well, as long as you can see my penis belt.
Luther has a fresh brown streak in his underwear.
I actually
in his
kind of do
mask.
because I got shot, so I'm sure that it's really fresh. Like
Really thick too.
Yeah.
Really thick brown line.
Nice dark.
A little chunky.
Smooth still.
Spots. Oh, gross.
I'm going
A
to
spare piece of corn. Like just...
I am going to try to find the elders before we leave.
Well,
And
let's
13
go. I'll show you where the room is. Like, I swear to you, 13, they're gone, and I'm gonna lead 13 back to where the door is.
Okay, so yeah, you push that door out to the that's in the saloon, and it opens up into like a small rickety hallway, and then there's like a screen door. It looks like it goes outside.
Dude, I swear to God, look at me. I swear to you, I'm not screwing with you. It was like a, I don't know, like futuristic kind of like clinical ER room sort of thing.
Look,
And then
Luther, we don't need to
it was like
explain
this-
this to him. Honestly, 13, where do you think we got this gear? Well,
I
at least
think-
my gear. Where it doesn't just randomly show up in the
mean-
weird West.
You could have been wearing it the whole time.
13, you saw me. I was not in this the whole time. I was
I
in
didn't
those tight ass pants when you first saw me here.
He was wearing his capris for a while.
And look,
never-
they're gone.
I never saw you naked.
Did you try to see me naked?
You know, I saw Blake naked once. It's not all it's cracked up to be.
Never seen that. Not that impressive, really.
I purposefully tried to avoid it.
I mean, I purposely try to avoid you guys when I'm naked. So yeah.
Out of politeness, I always turn away.
13, give me a spot hidden roll.
Oh, I love this.
You found a peanut in the streak.
That is a hard success.
Just
How do you know?
That's an extreme success.
Well, because
My
I've got
character sheet says so.
because I have 100 in spot hidden, so that makes it really easy.
My
Gotcha.
God.
Especially when it's about spotting Blake naked checks.
Yeah,
Spotting Blake's penis.
I get a bonus die on that one.
Protection against nudity.
Yeah,
Pen.
bonus for the penis.
Blake, hold on. There's something on your head.
Yeah, my
And-
mask.
13 is going to like
Which head?
he's 13 is going to 13 brings up one of his paws, which as it comes closer to your face you realize is darkened.
Get that black ooze away.
Yeah,
from
don't
me.
let him touch you with that. You'll get
And
weird scabies
he's-
cooties.
He tries to Scabby Gary. He tries to like run his hand across the top of your head. You have more hair than I recall. Did this vision you received also bestow upon you a fuller head of hair?
Oh my God! Luther looks at Blake. Is Man Bear Pig lying, or is he being serious?
So
Like,
Blake
Am
is
I
wearing
naked right now?
You're wearing the mask, but you can see that the hair under the mask, like before, it would fit pretty tight, but you can see like it's bulging from the hair.
Blake, dude, your hair is back, man. It's back.
The man bun.
Did I have hair in the beginning?
No.
No,
Yeah, I feel like I didn't have any hair.
no,
Oh no, I did on my character sheet. Scruffy brown haired.
you had pretty much no hair at the top of your
Yeah,
head.
you had Costanza hair.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Even in gaming, I can't fucking grow hair.
No, but you had that's Blake. I'm telling you. Look, find a mirror, man. Find a mirror.
I mean, I feel this bulge. Maybe it's just part of the mask.
No, it's not. I could see the thick, lush mane sticking through the fabric.
I untie the back of my mask and pull some of this hair out. How long is it?
Pretty long.
Holy shit! I'm like an '80s wrestler, dude.
I can imagine like Blake, like unlacing his mask and pulling it off, and just slow.
Do I have a mullet?
Like,
Yeah, I see a mullet.
There you go. Yes,
I am an '80s wrestler.
That is fantastic.
This is the golden era of wrestling.
You are now Blake the Snake Roberts. Like that's it. Like yeah.
General Kenobi.
DDT time.
Yeah, for sure.
and you said the elders did this to you.
Do I have a handlebar mustache too?
Would you want a handlebar mustache?
Yes.
Yeah, you have one. Then.
Actually, I want a Fu Manchu.
You really don't want one. I toy with it all the time. It's just too hard to maintain. Like, yeah, I'm serious.
I gotta have the Blake the Snake Roberts look, so it's gotta go.
Yeah, for sure.
Down. So
yeah,
it doesn't have to be long. Just
Yep.
If 13 saw that, he would like stare darkly at Blake because he's got his silver porn stash.
Yep.
Be like, what are you
13, you seem very into my facial hair now. All of a sudden,
it's something new, something you didn't have nary 20 minutes ago.
I thought you said you tried to avoid seeing me naked. Based on that look, I would think otherwise.
Your head is usually fully exposed.
I thought we just established you don't see him naked. Like what?
Your upper head.
Enough about Blake's head. What about the penis?
I look in the trunks to see if other hair has grown.
It's a jungle out
good
there. Have you ever heard of the Jungle Book?
I will name it Mowgli.
Oh god, that's creepy on so many levels.
Oh, man.
So
that's what you tell your wife.
I'm just be careful. Let me know if you're feeling anything different or strange. Both of you.
You feeling anything?
I don't necessarily trust that the elders have good intentions.
Here's what I'll say. You know what? I'm with you, 13, because I'll tell you what, their drugs are shit. Like they totally sold me dirt weed. It's not like it's garbage. So yeah.
Did they stuff it full of drywall?
No, I don't think it was drywall. I think it's like I think it's oregano and like grass clippings. Pretty much is what. Yeah.
It sounds about right.
Yeah.
Well.
Hey, wait. So you've like interacted with these elder beings before?
Have I interacted with Yig before? Like Yig elders?
The Yig elders.
Or
like they're not duplicates or anything, are they?
Yig senior leadership? Yigios?
Probably not. They're lesser. No.
Okay. I have not, but I believe that you've seen them and you've interacted with them.
So why are you looking for them?
And 13 will pull out one of the eggs. I have stumbled across one of their eggs as
Luther, that's the biggest cupcake you've ever seen in your life.
Dr. Gonzalez.
And you see like the ocean behind him. You're on the beach. There's a nice breeze.
And I definitely have the munchies. Hey, so let's split it. I'll share that with you. I'm kind of hungry too.
This is an egg.
I was gonna give you a piece of edible. Like that's yeah, ha ha ha. It's a really good looking cupcake. Well, come on, let's hack it up, man.
This is an egg, not a cupcake. Are you,
Blake? Look at the cupcake? Tell him that that's a damn good looking cupcake and he should share it with us.
Do I see the cupcake?
You see an egg.
I see an egg. Looks like your left testicle.
My left testicle isn't iced. All right, like that's some nice frosting on that cupcake.
That egg isn't iced.
Yeah, it is. And like Luther goes to grab it.
13's gonna like either pull it away or back away.
Dude, don't be a dick. What the hell? I was gonna share my edibles with you. You won't share your goddamn cupcake with me?
This is not a cupcake. Luther, are you feeling all right?
I'm kind of hungry. Like I'm a little, I got some cottonmouth going on a little bit, and I'm hungry, and I'd like a piece of that goddamn cupcake. But you know what? Fine, keep your cupcake. But the next time, like you get shot and you need some sort of morphine or whatever, like you could just writhe in pain. All right.
You feel a hand on your shoulder, Luther, and you turn around. It's a suntan man with a pot belly, scruffy hair, and like scruffy hair and surfer shorts. It's Shitty Carl, and he hands you a drink. He said, "Calm down, fucking Luther. Give him a break, man.
Carl, yeah, but dude, man. Like I'm got the munchies a little bit. Dude won't share his cupcake. Like what the hell is going on, Carl? How you been? And Luther hugs Carl.
Is Shitty Carl visible to everybody, or is it only
you see another snake person in the bar, like Luther is hugging him.
Does this snake person have a pot belly too?
No.
Do I see Shitty Carl or the snake person?
You see the snake person.
What the fuck? Dude, get off of it! It's a yig, right?
Dude, it's
the snakes are the yigs?
It's
Get off the yig! No, that's a yig!
Carl. Look, I've known Carl longer than I've known you, Blake.
Yeah,
all right,
and
man?
Carl is not a fucking snake person.
Carl, tell him that.
What is
dude?
the yig
Tell
doing?
him we go way back. Tell him, Carl. Tell him.
He looks really confused. He's just handed Luther like a drink from the bar.
Carl, shots. Let's do a shot. Bartender,
okay.
2 shots of whiskey for me and my buddy Carl here.
Okay. All right.
No, huh?
Stop fucking around, man. Like I know you're a little bit jealous of Carl and stuff. Like
I'm not jealous of Carl at all.
But like, dude, Carl.
I told you to go stay with Carl back in Vegas.
Hello already. Like, god damn it, man. Carl's not that bad of a guy.
I told you to go get the money from Carl to fix my fucking carpet when you threw up all over it.
Yeah, right, and things happened. Like, but that wasn't Carl's fault. Don't be mad at Carl. Carl, come on, buddy, sit down. And Luther's like, God,
you're that hungry though?
Yeah, man. I'm starving. I want and honestly, I don't know that I'm that hungry, but that's a really good looking cupcake, man. Did you see it? It had the sprinkles and the
what
frosting.
Sugar does to you.
And you know what, man?
Luther.
It even looked like it was one of those cupcakes that has the chocolate cream stuffed on the inside, man. Like it's a good looking cupcake. You got to admit.
You need some more You need more sustenance.
All right, yeah. What? Okay, sure. What do you got in mind? We want to order a pizza, some Chinese. What are you thinking, man?
He reaches over the bar, and you hear a noise, and he pulls like looks like a big turkey leg.
Oh shit! Yeah.
He's like, yeah. You guys see a tiny. Not tiny. You see a big fat rat, and it's moving. Dude,
it's a rat.
Dude,
don't eat that.
It's a turkey leg. And
no.
And Luther just takes a big old chomp out of it.
Okay. So Blake and 13 and Bonnie, if you're there, you can make sand rolls.
I said dry.
Not even close.
Oh, 4%. I bet you that's good enough. What's my sanity?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, I got 35 in sanity, so yeah.
And I imagine like Luther just sort of bites into this giant sewer rat and it's just like squealing and blood is just like pouring down his like face onto his chest. And he's just like, yeah, good. Damn, Carl, this is a great idea. Where did you get this? Did you? Oh shit, man. You went to Harold's Barbecue, didn't you? I know you did, man. This is a good idea, man. This is a good idea.
The yig kind of looks at you and goes,
here, have some, Carl. Have some.
Okay, and he takes it and swallows it whole.
Nice.
He swallowed the rat whole, Luther.
The turkey leg. I know. It's kind of weird that he ate the bone.
Who swallows a turkey leg whole, Luther?
Carl's got that iron stomach,
Luther,
man. Like, he could digest about anything.
Think. You are fucked up right now.
If you failed, you just lose 1 point.
You are fucked up right now. Who swallows a turkey leg whole ever in your life?
Okay, granted, I've never seen Carl do it before, but like
you're hallucinating on those pills you were taking.
Here's the thing: when Carl gets started on the window pane, sometimes he goes a little too far.
When has he ever eaten a full turkey leg?
Remember the incident where he ate
Shitty Carl doesn't even like turkey.
Yeah, he does. Carl,
no, he hates turkey,
right?
It's too dry. He says he prefers ham on Thanksgiving.
Carl, don't you like turkey, right, man? Well, yeah, clearly you do. Yeah. Let's do another shot for me and Carl here. How about you, Blake? You want a shot?
No.
Do another shot, and then you got something. You all dressed up. You got a match or something?
Are we even really fighting? What's going on?
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll watch.
Yeah, for sure.
I question everything in my life.
I need you there, Carl.
And that's not the first time.
Always when I'm with Luther.
All right, they hand you another shot. You down it.
Okay.
He's like, I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Don't worry.
Okay. All right, man. I'll be watching for you in the stands. Like, yeah, for sure. And then maybe, like bring a snack for afterwards, right? Because I'm kind of famished. So yeah, for sure. And then Luther will just like fist bump Carl.
Yep.
The punches the yig in the shoulder, and he's like, he's ready to go. Come on, Blake, man, are you ready? Are you pumped up?
What's his yig doing? Like, what are we seeing that don't see Shitty Carl?
He looks really confused. He looks really confused.
So you have a match against Skeletor's champions.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's the Jebediahs, but who knows? Like they said, whoever
they better have belts.
Whoever Skeletor's champions are, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like there better be,
because I want the Weird West Tag Team champions. I want their belts. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I want that's what the elders asked us to do. So I think
tumbleweed.
And they said they would be watching, right? Which means they're going to be there somewhere. So if you want to run into the elders, your best bet is to, come back to the pyramid with us and see what happens.
Have that blue light.
Also, Carl's going to be there. He said he's coming. So,
That is fair. Just make sure you try to, I'm going to place my money on you.
That's good money. Yeah. That's the smart bet. Yeah,
you better not. You better
Brown
not
streak.
help me.
Never. No, 13. I would never do that.
We got to talk about entrance music. It's got to be AC/DC Thunderstruck.
No, wait, hold on. Let's think about this.
It's such a good build-up. It's perfect to when we come out.
Why would it be? Why would it be anything other than?
Doesn't our entrance music have to be fucking Whitesnake though? Right? Like, isn't that like? Right, it has to be a Whitesnake song because, like
what? What is a good entrance song?
In honor of Boris, like we really have to.
That's yours and Boris's tag team song.
All right, fine.
When you guys are tag teaming some broad, that's what you play in the background.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. All right, so. Okay, yeah, you're the wrestling professional here. You're the CEO of Penis. So, like, what do you want our walk-on music to
be? The CPO.
Yeah, right.
It's got to be AC/DC. We could go with Highway to Hell.
Why would you go with Highway to Hell and not with Big Balls?
No. No, that's the entrance. Like that is the kickoff song to our first show, not for us as a tag team.
Got it.
I see.
Yeah. That's because penis and all.
All right, then we'll just go with Thunderstruck, and it'll be fine.
I'm going to turn to 13 and whisper, yeah, I'm sure being with either one of them would be a highway to hell.
It describes my tag team
Clearly.
relationship with him perfectly.
Yeah, for sure.
I just imagine like Big Balls then would be like the walkout song for the Vince McMahon version of Penis.
Big balls. He's got big balls.
So are you headed to the pyramid?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So as you're walking
with
out,
blood just all pouring down my face. Yeah, right.
Who's
So
got
as you-
the biggest?
as you're
balls of
walking
them
out,
all?
Luther, walking like you're kind of like now walking like on a sandbar as
Yeah.
the water goes around, and there's a
Oh, that's right, because I'm at the beach. Yeah.
and there's a table, and it's got the umbrella, and you see a suntanned blonde man go, "Give him hell, mate!" And it's David Coverdale.
Fucking David Coverdale. Okay, so yeah. First of all,
Who's that, Luther?
can I have? That's the lead singer from Whitesnake. So can I get your autograph? Like really, dude, I'm your biggest fucking fan. But here's the thing: I actually want 2 autographs.
I see another gig?
I want you to make one out to the coolest dude in the world, Luther, and then I want you to make another one out to my favorite Ruski in the world, Boris. Like, could you just do that for me, please? Can you
I'm sure, not a problem.
And I pull out my Walkman, my 1987 Walkman with my Whitesnake Slippery or my Whitesnake album, and I just start blasting it. Like, yeah, for sure. Also, I really wanted you to be our walk on music. I really did. I tried, and Blake here wanted, he chose AC/DC. I'm not sure why, but like,
oh, they're good mates too. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Who's he talking to? Can we see?
He's talking to another Yig who's just like wishing him good luck.
Yeah, this is Luther. You're fucked up, dude. I don't think you can. I don't think you're in any condition to wrestle, man.
It's fucking David Coverdale. Like, how do you not recognize?
He looks exactly like every other Yig we've seen here. They all look the same.
He's not a Yig. Like,
He's
Yigs
a Yig.
have
He's
the
a snake
weird
version.
eyes, and they're like snake people and stuff. Like, he's not lisping. Yigs don't have British accents. Like, what?
Neither did he. He didn't even say anything. He just looked at you and let you shake his claw.
Blake, you're insulting Mr. Coverdale right now, and I honestly don't fucking appreciate it. So like, you should just stop.
He's not insulted because he's not here.
He is. He's looking.
We're not in the right dimension.
Very insulted. It's just that he's
Luther,
such a nice guy
Luther, we're not
that
even in the
he's
same
not
dimension.
he's not gonna say anything about it.
I don't even know who
like,
David Coverdale is.
Yeah, again, you don't need to insult him any further. You know what, Mr. Coverdale, don't listen to him. He's an idiot. So we're just gonna be on our way. I'm gonna win this one for you, Mr. Coverdale. I promise you.
Well, I hope that this gig inspires you to fight harder than you've ever fought.
Oh, it will. It 100%.
I tell you what. Here's how we're doing this. We have 2 different entrances. We come out by ourselves. You can have your Whitesnake song.
Well, no, we have to be like.
You go first so they can Pearl Harbor you, and then I'll come in and make the save.
Only if. Okay, I'll only do that if, like, Tawny Katane from the 80s 90s era, right, is my ringside girl. That's like, okay, there you go.
Whoever
Mr.
that
Coverdale,
is, sure.
Would you mind if I borrowed your wife? And I won't splay her out across the top of a Jaguar or anything. I know, like, that's your guys' thing, but like,
well, that's her thing. I would say, there's nothing to do with me. She can be deadly with those heels. I'd be careful.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Luther, the Yig is pulling away from you right now. Let go of his claw.
Will you stop calling him a Yig? Okay, I swear I'm gonna punch you square in the nose, Blake. You gotta stop insulting Mr. Coverdale. So we're just gonna go now. It's fine. I hope to see you and Tawny ringside. Mr. Coverdale,
cool. Yeah, of course. We'll be right there first, ringside.
Nice. Perfect. I'm gonna let the floor manager know that, like, I'm reserving seats ringside for you. So, and Luther on cloud 9.
Luther, there's no seats.
Away.
We're fighting in a pyramid, dude.
well, what kind of freaking operation is penis then? Like there should be ringside seats. We need
There
promoters.
will be after
we need
fact.
like
This is kind of like our pilot episode, right? This isn't the actual set. This is the pilot.
Okay, you know what? This is
we should go speak with Skeletor.
yeah.
Don't worry,
should.
penis is going to be handled on a space station.
This sounds hauntingly familiar. This is kind of how
You
I
heard
got
the Mile
talked-
High Club? Try the
This is kind of how I got talked
million
into
Mile High
doing
Club.
like shitty backroom porn, and I was told this is just not.
I mean, Luther, you're involved. Of course, that's the caliber that it is.
Yes, but you're involved, so I thought the caliber would be a bit higher this time, right?
See, I bring
thought
it
we were
up,
gonna
but then
do
you
it
drag
all
it
the
back
way.
down with your shitty streak on your face.
That's not true. That's not true. You're the one that's calling Mr. Coverdale over there a yig. So let's agree to disagree and go meet Skeletor.
Good luck there, Luther. Next time we meet, remember, it's David.
Oh my God! Yes, I'm gonna be sure to hold the seats for you ringside, David. Don't listen to this man. He's a
David. You were just huh?
Shh.
Now
Blake,
it's somebody else.
Blake,
Luther, what in the world
Blake,
here?
Just go, man. Just don't ruin this for me, please. Don't ruin this for me, Blake.
Who's David?
The penis is barely even spotted, and I've already had enough penis for today.
I think
Bonnie has never had enough penis.
I think we need to get to the pyramid and to the healing rooms. I think they will be able to help you guys out. At least
I don't need to heal. I feel damn good. Like, I don't know, maybe Blake might need some healing, but I feel good. Like yeah.
Your mind seems incomplete.
Look, I got Carl that's gonna be ringside. I got David and Tawny gonna be ringside. Like, this is the greatest day of my life. Like, it's the greatest day of my life ever. I feel fine. I don't know why you guys are acting so weird. I think you're just jealous. Maybe you're just always
You would think
whatever.
the amount of times Luther's been fucked up, he'd realize the trend. When everyone else is acting weird, he's the one that's messed up.
Well, no, because Luther's been sober enough now to where, like, he kind of thinks that things are normal, so he's not assuming that, like.
Oh no, this is how you acted before too, Luther. Don't worry.
Well, that's fine.
Look,
but
you're even talking about yourself in the third person, Luther.
But there's more than one Luther, so I have to be clear that if it's this Luther or that other Luther. So,
but there's no other Luther here. Right
Also,
now.
if we run into that other Luther, don't try to kill him. Promise me right now. I don't like when you kill my alter egos. I don't
because
like
13 is here. I promise I won't try to kill him.
Okay.
I cannot make that promise.
13.
We'll talk about that later. Let's go to the pyramid right
I fist
now.
bump 13.
Okay, but how about this? Don't fucking think about touching David, Tawny, or Carl. How about that?
I have nothing against David, Tawny, or Carl as he looks at the yigs.
Okay,
Yeah.
then we're good. All right, then we're all good. Let's make our way over to the ring so I can talk to the floor manager and make sure that seats are available and that they get sort of the VIP treatment that they deserve. So yeah.
When we show up to the pyramid, is there a ring there?
No. Luther.
What the
you're
hell,
walking-
Blake? What the hell? Seriously? What kind of promoter are you, man?
Luther, you're walking on a sandbar that leads to some kind of high-rise hotel on the beach.
Sweet.
as
Swanky
you-
hotels are my jam.
As you guys are walking, the street is now empty as all the bodies have been removed. There's some blood stains out here where people have bled. And as you walk into the pyramid, Luther, as soon as you walk in, all of a sudden you see the stone walls of the pyramid now.
So I think that I'm approaching a hotel and then I walk in and it's the stone. Okay, guys, it's like Excalibur in fucking Vegas. Like, I don't know what, like, it's this kind of pyramid sort of hotel. It's kind of cool.
I've never been to Excalibur.
But also, like, you're not a very good promoter, Blake. Where the hell's the ring? Where are the seats? Where are the people? What's going on? Where's the ring girls? Like, what?
Dude, we're in the Weird West. What do you not understand? There's no shitty Carl. There's no wrestling ring.
I trusted you.
We're in a freaking pyramid in the middle of a podunk town in the middle of a desert.
I trust
with raptors eating people's faces off.
And you can hear. And what did you do? You took penis and you drove it into the ground.
I drove it into something,
and I hope you liked it. I really do.
You hear, you would assume Skeletor's voice echoing in the halls.
So, are you going to go challenge him, Blake?
I thought you were.
Can you at least do that?
You were. You got people to impress.
No, you were going to.
I have the galaxy to impress, but you have people in attendance to impress.
Right. I have to go. I have to go arrange seating. Like, go
what
challenge.
Seating?
Go challenge. I will. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. I know you don't know how to set up for an event, but I do. So I will. And Luther is
13. Go challenge Skeletor for us. You're our manager. Go. I pat 13 on the back and push him ahead.
Okay.
I gotta get ready for my entrance. I start like getting my jacket and everything all set up.
Bonnie, come help me with talking to Skeletor.
All right. I'll join 13.
Okay, so you walk into his main room, and you can see that there's a couple Jebediahs there trying to use the shop vac that's not plugged in. And Skeletor's ushering a couple of them down that room where the healing doors were. As you can see, they're bent over and some of them are coughing. And when they cough, you can see like some kind of black ichor come out of their mouths. And he's like, go down there and wait in line with the rest of them. Obviously, we've got some sort of sickness. 13. Oh, and Bonnie. I heard you were kicking ass out there. Very good.
Are the ones that were going there, were they all Jebediahs? Like, are there more than 2 Jebediahs?
Oh, yeah. It's full of Jebediahs. Of course. Jebediah works good. Why change it?
I can't argue with that. Do you have a wrestling ring in this pyramid?
There might be one. I'm not sure. I've never really explored it. I've got random things in here. Why are we talking about wrestling? Oh, that's right. Blake said something. Do I need to lube up now?
Blake and Luther, I believe, are under some sort of influence from the Yig. They are convinced that they're going to wrestle your champions.
Oh.
Tag team?
For the pyramid.
Oh, no. No, I'm not giving up the pyramid. This is ridiculous.
Well, supposedly it would be the first ever use of penis.
Yes, they are calling themselves the Penis. And
there was an organization.
supposedly they worked hard to get it all going.
Hard and long to make sure that right.
Anyway,
Planet Entertainment, National Intergalactic Sports.
Yep.
That's kind of a mouthful.
That's why we call it a penis.
Clearly, at least Luther is under some sort of influence because he keeps referring to every other Yig person as someone from his past. However, I was hoping that maybe you had a wrestling ring and were willing to spare a couple Jebediahs just to humor them.
Oh, no, I wouldn't use any Jebediahs.
You hear Luther in the background screaming at some Jebediahs. No, get more chairs! More chairs! We need chairs out here now!
Bring Luther and Blake in here. I need to talk to them.
I can do that.
Tell them that, I will, whatever the Yig offer, I will double it. I'm going to keep my pyramid.
I will do so.
2 penis better than 1.
That's true. Bonnie can confirm.
We shall now cross swords.
You never
Don't cross the streams.
Oh man.
So 13 is as we walk back to Blake and Luther, it's gonna like kind of turn into Bonnie. I have no idea what's going on with them.
We gave up trying to figure that out a long time ago. However, I feel it has something to do with this black liquid that we've been encountering here.
Yeah, it's interestingly enough, I noticed that the wand has a repelling trait with this black liquid. I wonder if I bring it close to them, if it will repel whatever sickness might be in them.
Might have to insert it deep into them to go ahead and get rid of whatever it is.
Give them a good sounding.
I wish you the best then.
So I can give it a go. We just have to be discreet.
Well, if you act like you're blessing them for the fight to come, then that might work.
It's a good idea.
They are quite stupid.
True.
Good thinking, Bonnie. Oh, then we'll continue to the back to Luther and Blake. Skeletor wishes to speak with you. He says, whatever penis they're giving you, he'll give you 2.
Silly rabbit tricks are for kids. Can't you see that I'm setting up for like this, the ringside? Jebs, war chairs. What are you doing?
Well, regardless, I'd like to give both of you a prime blessing.
Is it like an upper or a downer? Because I'm kind of feeling good plush right now. I'm kind of high. I don't want to really come down. I don't want to ruin that. So
it's an upper.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'm in. Yeah. 100%. What do you got? Is it like, is it intravenous, or do I smoke it, or?
It's similar to incense. He has to light it inside of his object, and then he'll put it next to your face.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm in. Yeah. Blake, you want to get in on this, man?
No, thank you.
Just close your eyes.
Again, I feel this is eerily similar to that time that I was. Okay, anyway, yeah,
Luther,
all right, okay.
Just close your eyes and think of visions of the penis and what it can become.
Okay. All right, this better be worth the high, man. Like, I'm just saying.
So after Luther closes his eyes, 13 will take out the wand of Orcus, and like he won't touch Luther, but he'll like bring it close, kind of like here, and then here, like in kind of like a knighting fashion, to see if like it causes, if there's any sort of perturbation he can see of like any sort of like, is there like any dark like ooze or kind of like discoloring that is like pushed away from it as he moves it around?
It burns.
Burns. You don't notice any of that, but you do notice that the wand getting really close begins to like spider. You can see like the spider black veins start to show up on the side of his face, and his hair starts to fall out on this side.
Who is that happening to?
Bring
Luther.
it away.
Yeah, so now like half of his face, he has like no hair, and
did it work, man? Like I don't really feel any different. I don't like. What, can I open my eyes yet?
Yes. It worked.
Cool. I don't. Maybe it must be a slow burn or something. Like it kicks in a little bit, right? Like okay, I got you.
It'll kick in when the time is right.
Okay. Cool. Got it. Thanks, man. That's lean over to Blake and I'm like, dude, if 13 ever wants to hook you up, he's got some bullshit fucking drugs. So like, don't even. Like,
Luther, you know I don't do drugs.
Well, just in case. Like,
there's no just in case.
I thought you were Carl. So like, never. Oh shit, Jebs, where are the seats? I need some seats here, Jebs.
You hear footsteps and like a staff hitting the stone floor, and around the corner you see Skeletor. Two-Gun! I'm not familiar with this outfit. What are you wearing?
This is my wrestling outfit, and I am here to officially challenge your champions for the ownership of this pyramid. Like, we are here to dominate. Blake and I are going to destroy your best Jebediahs. Just like bring them out. Actually, you know what? We don't even need to fight your Jebediahs. I think we should fight you and a Jebediah of
Shut up, Luther!
Blake's outfit.
And 13's gonna I imagine 13's behind Luther, and he's just gonna I tried.
I'm just gonna turn to Luther and whisper. I'm gonna turn to 13 and whisper. Well, if they win, then we win. If they lose, then we're free of 2 problems.
What? I think Bonnie wants us dead, Luther.
That's fine. People always want me dead. I'm Luther. But like, come on, Skeletor. What do you say? Are you gonna be a coward? You big coward.
Bonnie used to fight over delivering pizza to my house, Luther. This is not like her.
I don't understand.
I think she's corrupted.
Right, she's been Dr. Gonzalez for like the past 3 episodes, right? We don't trust Bonnie at all. She is Dr. Gonzalez for sure. Like, we
obviously the Yig put all sorts of things in your head.
Well, yeah, actually, there's some pretty good drugs that they put in my head. But here's the thing, Skeletor. Look, okay, fine. Look. You and I both know that I'm not the hype man here. I'm not a good promoter, right? Like, I'm not a wrestling promoter. Blake was supposed to be doing this. So, but
you're good at fast talking. What are you talking about?
Listen to me, buddy. David Coverdale is coming tonight to see me wrestle with Tawny Katane and my friend Shitty Carl, who I already kind of talked it up and said it was going to be this big thing. Skeletor, buddy, what sort of what arrangement can we come to get you into the ring? What can I do to get you into the ring today? Really, what can we do here?
That could be the main event, Luther. You versus Skeletor.
No, it's
in a baby oil wrestling, KY wrestling match.
It's got to be a tag team championship.
You can.
That's what they asked
be
for.
Tag team by Skeletor and Jebediahs.
I don't want. Okay, Blake. This is your wrestling dream. This is not mine. My dream is to fucking get him. My dream is to get high and Netflix and chill on the couch, right? Like, so
Skeletor smells like stale cigarettes. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
I do like cigarettes.
Like, you are the wrestler. You're the reason that we're doing this. Now you're saying you don't want to do this?
Oh no, I want to wrestle. Just I don't want to wrestle Skeletor.
Why?
No, I don't plan on wrestling.
Or but you're going to send your champions in, right?
Right. Listen, this is the deal I have for you. I know the Yig have offered you a deal, but this is my deal.
Okay.
Whatever you want. You want to stay in the pyramid, you can. I wanted to keep my pyramid. I like it. So, I'm going to put up my champions, and then you let them win. And if you let them win, I will give you whatever you want.
Oh, no. Blake doesn't dive for anybody. How about they dive for me?
Well, but wait, anything
you
want, Blake.
Two-Gun.
But he does. Okay, we take the dive. We get the pyramid.
No, think bigger than that. Like, okay, we take the dive.
It's plenty big. I could. There's plenty of room in the pyramid.
We take the dive, and Jesus, what does Luther really, really want?
And with that, we'll take a break so you can think about it.
Luther, tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I'll be right back.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. All right, we're live.
All right, we return. So, what is it? What is it, Tugan?
Okay, hear me out on this one, right?
Oh no! Oh no!
So, I want my own kingdom. Well, no, like let's call it a duchy, right? Like I want my own duchy in the Baltic region of Europe. Just like literally on the eastern shore of the Baltic Sea, and we're gonna call it Lithuania. Or, you know, like maybe Lithuania, but like it's gonna be mine. I'm all mine. If you can set that up, I will gladly. I will. If you create Lithuania for me, I'm in. I'm in.
Lithuania.
Yeah.
Another genocidal Baltic state.
Yep.
Okay, what is it? That sounds good. I can do that.
Okay, then I'm in. Blake, what do you say? Also, Blake, we're really not going to throw the match. It's fine.
That sounds terrible, Luther.
No, it's amazing. It's fucking amazing. We'll be like a part
you
of the Russian
literally
Empire.
Want like a 1 foot by 1 foot plot of land, like in Scotland, but it's going to be called Lithuania.
No. It's going to be like 65,000 kilometers across. No, it's going to be an actual Baltic state. We're going to be a vassal state of the Russian Empire. It's going to be.
You got to think bigger. What about like a whole freaking planet?
Like pocket dimension? Okay, we could have a pocket dimension.
You could have all the hookers and blow you want.
All right, let's you know what?
How about a galaxy?
Let's have this match. Let's
play ridiculous.
Let's play it straight for one time in my life. Let's just play it straight and let's have the match and best man wins. Blake,
you're that Skeletor. Luther wants to take you on, best man.
No, Blake. God damn it!
Oh, I'm not going to wrestle. Lithuania.
Right? I don't freaking wrestle either. This is what happens. I go in. I antagonize and mock the opponent, and then I cowardly run.
Luther, I'm just fucking with you. Of course, you're not going to take on anybody one-on-one. You're a coward. Right. You hide behind me in the match.
Exactly.
I know what's going on here.
All right. So who are you putting up, Skeletor?
Oh wow. Well, you'll see them when they show up.
Are they Jebs?
Come on,
or
Skeletor.
Are they something? Yeah, come on. You got to give us at least an idea. Also, by the way, I really need a couple of really good seats set up for my friends Tawny and David, and my friend Shitty Carl. So
Luther,
yeah,
they're not.
That'll be the Lithuanian section of the
yes,
the ring.
That's fucking perfect. That is perfect. Can we have blintzes served and like maybe some cabbage rolls? Like.
Well, I do have lots of cabbage.
Or no, what is it? Those potato pancake things that the Lithuanians eat.
The Lithuanians?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
13's gonna look over to Bonnie and just like.
And look at me. I'm not sure who they'll try to wipe out off the face of the earth, but probably someone.
So, Blake, you sure? You don't want anything? What did the gig offer you?
I want the Weird West Tag Team Championships. And Luther can have the lightweight title, since he's a lightweight, and I'll take the Weird West heavyweight title.
I'm not taking the lightweight title in lieu of Lithuania, though. Like, I just...
You'll have your own Lithuania really title as well.
Okay. That's right. Yeah, right.
I can give you those. That'll be fine. I'll have the Jebediah's work on it.
I wouldn't expect anything but exquisite quality coming from your Mennonite servants. Beautiful handcrafted belt.
Because I don't want to give up this pyramid to the Yig. I like it here.
Why though? Why don't you? Like you haven't even been here that long. You just won this.
Yeah, but it's nice.
We can get you another pyramid.
I don't want one.
You could have a pyramid in. You could have a pyramid in Lithuania.
No, but that'll be yours.
Ooh, give him a castle.
Castle Grayskull.
Yeah.
How would you feel about a skull-shaped castle that is gray in color?
Here's the
No,
thing,
that's
though. Wait,
very derivative.
can I, Skeletor? Can you excuse me and my friend here for a second?
Of
And
course,
I pull
discuss
Blake
amongst
over to the
yourselves.
side. Blake,
Mhm.
if he's willing to give us anything for this pyramid clearly has a lot of value. I think that he's trying to sucker us. He's conning us. This is a Faustian deal here.
I don't think this pyramid has any value to him. He just is stubborn.
I don't agree. He's willing to give us anything we ask in order to keep it.
The question is, can he give us anything we ask?
Well, I don't believe it for a second, but what I'm saying is the fact of the matter is that he doesn't seem to want to give it up, which makes me want it even more.
Yeah, we're gonna win it.
So we got to convince him though to play it straight. If we win, we get the pyramid. That's what we want. Hey Skeletor, you know what? I've decided what I want. If we win,
Right?
I get the pyramid.
Well, can I stay at least?
Sure, kind of. Depends
I don't
on
know.
the new landlords.
Depends on what the elders say. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
the new landlords.
What do you
might
mean
give
the
6
elders?
months.
Well, it's
The
not
old
really us
people.
that-
The old
yeah,
people will decide when they're the landlords.
Two gun that sounds like a double cross.
No, this isn't a double cross. This isn't a double cross at all. These are the stakes.
What? If you
Pyramid,
throw-
pink slips, and titles are on the line that Jebediahs are making.
So if you throw this fight,
No. If we
We
win
win
this
the
fight, then we get the pyramid. If we throw the fight,
Your
then I get
champions
Lithuania.
are the champions right now. They better bring those belts to the match. And I want to see the pink slip for the pyramid.
Do pyramids have pink slips?
Yes. It's
So you
Skeletor. We
won.
can trick him.
so you're gonna
Why
win
do
the
you
fight
why do you want this pyramid so bad?
because I like it here. What do you think?
You could like it, but there's tons of places that you would like.
It's equally located in the center of town. I have this side and this side. It's equal distance. Where else are you
Yeah,
gonna
don't
find
you
that?
want to be on the side more with the Gorn than the Yig, though?
Not
Yeah,
really.
dirty Yig.
They do
Yeah.
The
smell.
Yig bring down property values.
They both do.
What do you want to do, Blake?
I just want some belts. I need to add to the collection. I'm the belt collector, baby.
We really want the belts. We really want the belt, Skeletor. We can't throw it, man. We can't throw it.
And no
we,
champion loses and gets
We
belts.
can't
That's
give
bullshit.
up. We can't give
Oh,
up.
it's called technicalities. Don't
We
you know
can't give
that?
up. We can't give up our amazing belts. And quite frankly, we just have too much character. And
You can stay in the
integrity.
pyramid as tenant, and the new landlords will decide what happens after that.
Yeah,
And
the
who are
elders.
those going to be?
The elders.
The old people.
Yeah, the elders. The Yig gods.
No, don't.
Oh. David Coverdale and Tawny Katane.
Yes.
Well,
I mean, technically, we'll be the landlords, actually. And what we do with the pyramid after that is up to us. But we'll let you stay here as long as we're landlords.
Sure. Why not?
well, I've made my offer. If you decide what you want to do, you can do it.
Damn it. All right, fine. Here's the deal. We're playing it straight. Your champions versus us, winner take all, including the Jebediahs. If I lose, you can keep me here.
Ooh, all right.
Are you going to wear that outfit the whole time?
I will wear whatever you want, Skeletor.
Made outfit.
Will we have matching penis belts? That's what I want to know.
No, because we're going to win. So you won't have any belt. We're taking your belts.
I'll make another one.
We have matching penises.
But it won't be sanctioned. Like it'll be a
It'll be
fake.
the unofficial.
Yeah, right.
It'll be a replica.
Just so we're clear that ours will be the officially sanctioned belts.
Do we got a deal?
We took down Francisco Franco. I ain't afraid of any punk Jebediahs. I'm just telling you right now.
Blake. Right.
All right, so we fight at high noon.
Oh, we fight in a couple minutes.
Are they done with the belts?
Are they done with setting up the ringside seats? Like, what?
Yes, they'll be finished.
All right, Bonnie, you got the spit bucket ready?
Cut me. Cut me.
You got the med pack?
No.
I need the kind of med pack where you throw it within 10 feet of me and it starts healing me, though. Video game style.
A hand grenade?
No, that's that. Okay, you throw that at Skeletor's side, and maybe that works.
Okay. Peter, can I make a hand grenade of healing?
How many luck points do you have?
4, that's all I need.
You need a few more than that.
Shit.
So if you walk outside of Luther, there is a ring out there. It's right on the beach, man. I like, how the hell did they do this? And there's a bunch of chairs. There's the Lithuanian section of the crowd.
It has a flag with Luther's face behind it.
Yeah.
No, it's a flag with just like a brown streak across the center.
It's a brown vertical line.
Yep.
And the first official ambassador to Lithuania is obviously David Coverdale. And
of course. I would have expected nothing less.
He Stands up, make sure everybody else does as soon as he sees you walk out of the pyramid.
Yep. I'm sort of just like waving to my I'm waving to my crowd. Yeah.
There's no ring, is there?
Are you ready, Blake?
There's a couple like wooden posts they put in the ground with some shitty rope around it. Yeah.
Blake, man, look how fucking high class this shit is. Come on, let's go.
You can't even run the ropes, Luther.
Are you kidding? Go look at it. Look.
Are there people sitting around?
There's
some Gorn and Yig have come out. Yeah.
There's Ambassador Coverdale. There's like, look, we're getting a royal welcome. This is great. Look, oh shit, oh my god, they're playing the Lithuanian national anthem.
It's just a lot of fart sounds. It's like
White Snake. Yeah, right. Which is of course White Snake. Here I go again on my own. Like, and Luther is just like sort of he's just going to the center of the ring and taking bows all around and cheering to his fans. Yeah.
So a Skeletor kind of grabs Bonnie and 13 before you leave. Come back. Can I ask you a question?
Oh shit! Are they going to be Skeletor champions?
Of course.
Well, I don't know what's wrong with them. I made a good offer and they just won't take it.
I think they're under the influence of the Yig or something that the Yig has put into them.
They also have pride.
Maybe it could be beaten out of them.
Sure. You know, I had a couple. There was a few that I kind of wanted to, help out and put them in the ring so they, make them feel better about themselves. But I think it'd be more appropriate if you two would be my champions. What do you think about that?
Oh, damn it. I knew it.
I think it would end very badly for us. They are both professional wrestlers. Neither of us are.
I think it would be an unfair match. They wouldn't stand a chance.
Oh shit, Blake! Did you hear? Oh, Luther just like slaps Blake's hand. Did you hear?
He's gonna split this faction up with this?
Yep, apparently.
I wouldn't.
13, you're gonna let Skeletor manipulate you into thinking you're better than me?
I don't need to be manipulated. I have no quarrel with Luther and Blake. They are our companions. Now I enjoy knocking around drugged up people as much as the next prime one, but I think I am good, unless unless of course there was something in it for us.
Like,
Of course. I mean, what do you
hear
want?
a baby crying, Blake? Do you hear a little baby crying?
I hear 13 turning heel on us. That's what I hear.
We require an item of extreme magical power. I think your pyramid would suffice as such, but another would be all right. We need it in order to tempt Yog-Sothoth to this plane so we can deal with it. You being a being of extreme, at least some magical power, I imagine you could make such an arrangement. So, if your pyramid, so we will wrestle them. If we win, either have your pyramid or an item of equivalent magical power.
Well, I'll have to jeopardize look for something then. I don't want Yog so soft serve show up here.
Of any way for us to track him down.
Yes, there's no other way to get him, which is why he needs to be lured.
Yeah, but the last time we faced off with that didn't go very well. Even for you, 13.
We have to try. It is our command. Well, it is my command, anyway.
What do you think, Bonnie?
Well, it is kind of the mission that we were given, to go ahead and defeat Yog-Sothoth and try and fix the timeline and all the other problems going on right now.
Well, do you wish to wrestle?
If that's what it takes to go ahead and complete our mission.
But I need...
So much for Bonnie's pacifist run.
That's okay, I'm gonna get a new character out of this either way. The amount of HP I have left.
I need a guarantee that it is either your pyramid or something of equal power. If this is not the case, there will be an answer.
Hey, you have my word as Skeletor. Of course.
Like 13 kind of looks around to make sure he's not like crossing his bony fingers.
Skeletor, I'd also like to state that even if we win, we should still have Lithuania and it will become a tobacco-producing nation.
Who pays tribute.
Oh, I like that idea. Tax-free cigarettes from Lithuania. Very good.
Have the Jebs set up any chairs or anything at this point?
According to what you've seen, yeah, of course they have.
So Luther picks up a folding chair and just launches it at 13. Across the ring. Let's go!
That's a fighting throw.
Is this the pre-match hype video?
Yes.
13 let the duck out of the way.
So before you head out, Bonnie, Skeletor walks over.
Uh-oh.
And he grabs his staff and touches you on the shoulder. You are now at max HP.
I'm hoping that there was consent there when Skeletor grabbed the staff and yeah.
With all the time I've spent with Blake, believe me, there is never any consent.
That sounds about right for Blake. Yeah.
Oh no, I always make sure there's consent.
I didn't say there was consent on your end. I said there was no consent on my end.
Fair.
Kumquat.
Okay, so Skeletor moves back into the pyramid, and you can hear him yelling something about telling the Jebediahs to go look for something. And you guys see a makeshift ring outside. And Blake.
You mean an amazing, awesome, super fucking set up ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
As 13 and Bonnie emerge from the pyramid.
13, do you think using an MP5 in a wrestling match would be cheating?
Man, they've gone full on heel. Like here I am thinking we're actually gonna wrestle, and they're trying to
They're just trying to kill us. They're just trying to off us.
They're just gonna murder us.
Submachine gun.
It's fine.
I have no intention of harming them.
Wasn't Bonnie gonna throw a grenade at the other side to blow him up? Like now she's gonna kill me? What?
Well, someone has to.
13's our manager, and now he's gonna be fighting us? What?
Shit happens, man.
This will be the most epic penis grudge match ever.
So as 13 would walk up to the ring, he approaches Luther and Blake, says, "We are scheduled to wrestle. If Bonnie and I win, we will be able to further the mission here and either achieve the pyramid or an equivalent item of magical power." So
but if we win, we get the pyramid too.
That's kind of the idea, is that no matter who wins, we win.
Oh, so you guys are gonna dive for us?
No.
Don't worry, I'm a pro wrestler. I know how to make it look real.
yes, exactly.
I will connect with your face, but it won't hurt.
I believe it.
Oh,
Insight
okay,
check.
wait. Yeah, wait. So no, as soon as he says that, Luther stealthily tries to get down on all fours right behind 13. Because Blake is standing in front of 13.
Do you know what a
right?
schoolboy pin is?
You know where I'm at here, right?
Yeah, but do you know what a schoolboy pin is?
No, but I can go with it.
Okay,
Hold
okay.
on.
Give
Let me
me a
Google
stealth
it.
roll.
All right.
Oh, 13 is some pretty good spot hidden.
33. Hold on one second. Blah, 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 blah. What the hell is my stealth? My stealth is 20. I failed.
Oh, 13, you realize that Luther is sneaking up behind you.
Oh, look, he's giving you a bench.
I'm just going to step out of the way.
Well, that wasn't any fun.
As soon as he steps out of the way, I use that opportunity to use the momentum of him stepping that way to then hip toss him to the ground. And I yell out, "Ring the bell!"
Nice.
That is a hard success, by the way.
All right. 13, give me... So you can either fight back or dodge or do nothing.
Is fight back a brawl?
Yes.
Yes.
I do have a pretty good brawl.
Yeah, you think it's as good as mine?
That's definitely, let's see. That's definitely a success.
I had a hard success.
It might be a hard success, actually.
Oh, wait! You don't have a character sheet!
It's whatever he says it is.
It's bullshit! I was working for you, and you're going to go and use it against me?
What did you roll, 13?
I rolled a 23, and my brawl was about as good as my shoot, which is an 85.
Oh, yeah, that's a success.
Okay. Well, on a draw, the initiator wins.
Hey, that's me!
Yes.
So seeing him actually try to counter my move, I make it hurt. I do put some muscle into it when I put him down. Sorry, I work a little stiff, man. But I got to make it look real.
Yeah, you do it.
Luther, get up off of all fours, please.
I mean, if they're going after
Luther
the bells
does.
wrong.
Luther jumps up and he's...
Luther,
yeah,
you
yeah.
got to keep Bonnie occupied.
Hey, Bonnie. How you doing?
I'd like to fist Luther.
I imagine, as soon as I slam 13 down, Luther jumps up like he won the match, like, yeah!
Yeah, I was. Yeah, right.
And then I'm like, get Bonnie. He's like, hey, baby.
There's just going to be a fist that goes right underneath Luther's chin.
The funny thing is that I imagine that we're not even in the ring. We're like next to the ring.
Well, all the good stuff always happens outside the ring anyway. So yeah.
I don't know. Last night, a dude either popped his elbow out or snapped his arm backwards. It was gross. Ugh.
What do I need to punch Luther now?
Fight brawl.
Okay.
Can I try to dodge?
You can dodge, fight back, or do nothing.
That's an extreme success for
Luther would
fight brawl.
dodge, so I'm going to try to dodge. Damn, baby, I didn't even touch you yet. What? Like, that's so that's a success. 42. I have a 47.
Extreme success.
All right. You succeed, Bonnie.
Okay, and damage for that is 1d3 plus damage bonus of 1d6. Okay. That is 7 points of damage.
Jesus Christ, baby, I like it rough, but that hurt. Luther is gonna Luther's gonna look at Blake and slap his hand and jump out of the ring. You got it, man. You got this.
I will drop since 13 is still on the ground, I would assume, right?
Yeah.
I will do a big elbow drop right onto his sternum. Oh, that's extreme.
I'm looking for David Coverdale.
I'm pretty sure I rolled 13%. 13 for 13. That's extreme, by the way.
13's gonna try to dodge it.
Okay.
Yeah, he did not dodge that.
Seeing that he like pretends to dodge it.
He rolled a 69, so like maybe he did dodge it, but in like a way that wasn't expected.
I make sure it's on the soft part of my arm, so I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm like, sell it like it hurts more.
So Luther, you've tapped out of the ring, correct?
Yeah, I'm cheering.
Bonnie punched you.
Yes.
So Luther, give me a spot hidden roll.
Okay. 35. That's success.
Okay, so the Jebediahs are kind of like moving around. Well, they're ring assistants, obviously.
Right.
Tries to hand you a towel, and you realize that the towel looks dirty, like it's unclean, like we got some kind of. It hasn't been laundered or something. Like he's trying to hand it to you.
It matches his underwear.
Jebediah, what, dude? Seriously, I'm the tag team champion of Latin America. Go give me a clean towel.
He's like, oh my, I'm so sorry, sir. He takes the towel and he you can see he starts coughing and he runs back into the pyramid. Bonnie, give me a spot hidden roll.
You're muted if you're speaking.
That's a hard success.
Okay, you kind of see this exchange. You see that this Jebediah tries to hand him a towel that's covered in that black slime. And then as he coughs, you can see a couple earwigs go down his arm, and he runs back into the pyramid.
Okay. That's not... And did Luther accept the towel?
No, he didn't.
Good.
He turned it down.
Good. Somehow I have a feeling that this is getting worse than we expected. But, once again, Blake has been whispering to 13 that he is not trying to hurt him, and so I just see Blake beating the shit out of 13.
Don't worry, this doesn't hurt.
So 13, you've been dropped and then elbowed, right?
Yep.
You remember what your luck was?
It was like 45.
Okay, let's go with that. Give me a luck roll.
Yeah, I failed that.
So as you're hit, and then you're dropped, and he hits you in the sternum, and then you suddenly realize, I've got those eggs on me.
Oh shit! Forgot about that.
And then, as you realize that, you look up and you can see all the Yig are kind of looking at you.
You mean David Coverdale, Tony Katane?
Right? Yeah.
Carl. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Blue
13 has the eggs on him.
Oh
Give
shit!
me a listen. Give me a listen roll, Blake.
You guys are the ones working for the Yig, and we're working for Skeletor. It's even worse now. Now it's just insulting the Yig.
Oh, I barely a success.
Yeah, you hear like a cracking noise.
Oh, I broke an egg.
Oh, you're cracking his bones. Go for it, Blake. Break his ribs.
Do I notice it was an egg?
You just hear a cracking noise.
Bust him up real good. Go for the body, Blake. Go for the body.
I mean, you've broken enough bones. It doesn't sound like a bone.
That dude, or 13. You're not a human, so I don't. I like check to see if you're okay, but I do it like a wrestler. Like I grab your paw and wait for you to squeeze back because that's how you tell me if you're okay.
And 13 will like say, "Get off of me! I have the Yig eggs on me. I was gonna give it to them. Get off of me!" And he like is like, "This isn't going to hurt," and he like shoves him up.
I go from like a vertical to standing up all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, but he's like 13's gonna like do like a punch. He's like, "It's not gonna hurt, I swear," as he hits you with like the hard part of his paw. Just like you hit him with the soft part of your elbow.
Yeah. No, I hit you with my arm part, like next to.
The soft part of your arm.
Yep.
Yeah. So that would be a success.
I back into the corner. I just take it.
Like, what are you doing? Go! Oh, get him, Blake! What are you doing?
And then, I got egg on my face, Luther.
Yeah, you do. And David Coverdale is looking at you, and he's pretty goddamn disappointed.
I reach over and I smack Luther, which any kind of smack actually tags him in. So then I slide out of the ring.
It's about your time. Turn. Get in there, Luther. Get to work.
Your Yig is
the pride of Lutherania rests in your hands.
Okay, Luther gets in and just starts running around the ring.
The crowd is starting to get hyped. They are just cheering.
Yeah, it's happening. And then as he runs around the ring, when he gets kind of close to Bonnie, he's like and he just keeps running around. Blake, what am I supposed to do, man? Like, I don't know. What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Follow 13's lead.
Oh, okay. So
he says he's got.
So
he says he's got the eggs. I don't know. Don't break them, I guess.
As soon as he says follow 13's lead, Luther like basically just thinks that means like, you know, attack 13. So Luther is just gonna do like a flying elbow drop onto 13 with his metal arm.
All right. Fight brawl. You can dodge 13 if you wish, or fight back, or do nothing.
I'll fight back because I think I'll have a better chance.
Yeah, you do, because my fight brawl is garbage. 25%. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. That is a 63. So Luther fails. He attempts to do like a flying elbow drop and completely misses and ends up like just hitting the ground and getting the wind knocked out of him. He's like, Blake,
you're doing great. It looked 13, like it hurt.
13's got a success. So I'd imagine like you guys are like doing what they do best, and like 13 and Luther are like flying like back and forth, like, building momentum for the ropes. And then like 13 goes in for the clothesline, and then last minute, like or not 13. Luther goes in for the clothesline last minute, like 13 ducks under and pops up and gets him instead as they like do the back and forth, and like Luther drops through that. Soft because it's on dirt, and it's got that spring.
All right.
And 13's gonna keep going forward and like take off his pack and hand it to the yig that is supposed to be is it David Copperfield?
David Coverdale.
David Coverdale.
Don't insult the ambassador to Lithuania like that, okay?
David Copperfield's next to him.
That's great. That is amazing.
So as you go to do that, you can see that this is what Luther sees. Luther, you see Tawny Katane take off her shoe, like to bash 13 as he gets close, and hands David Coverdale this sack.
Nice. Also, good for Tawny Katane. Also, Luther's kind of got the wind knocked out of him. So Luther is going to roll across the ring to where Tawny and David and Blake are, and he's gonna roll across the ring and reach out and slap. Like he's gonna grab onto Blake's ankle. Help me!
I act like that's a tag. I get in and I say 13, tag out. Tag Bonnie in.
Yeah, if Bonnie's nearby, 13's gonna like give her some paw.
Okay.
Luther is looking up at Tawny Katane and like, I can't breathe. I need CPR, mouth to mouth.
When Bonnie, are you coming into the ring?
Yep, I'm coming in.
So I rush at you and I try to clothesline you.
Okay, I will attempt to brawl back.
Oh. Well, I just have a regular success, so it won't be hard.
I have a hard success.
Because penis.
I have a 24.
Luther, give me a fast talk roll.
That I'm actually good at. Okay, so 34, 79. That's a hard success.
Okay. So all of you see some sort of yig laying on Luther as its tongue comes out, and it's a very, very awkward scene.
And you see Luther's like hand go up behind the yig's head.
It just, I see this. This is why I miss Bonnie, of course. I'm like, gross.
I'm going to go ahead and just punch you right in the face as you attempt to do that.
Yeah.
And that deals 8 points of damage.
Oh, you're not supposed to really hurt me, Bonnie. And I do say that top of my lungs.
Aren't we supposed to be fighting?
No, it's wrestling, dumbass.
What do you mean? But you were beating the crap out of 13.
No, I wasn't. If I was beating the crap out of him, he wouldn't be able to walk. You think you can really get beat up like that and still move around?
I'm going to look around while Blake is yelling this out at everyone around the ring and see what their reaction is.
You can give me psychology rolls if you wish.
Oh, of course. Well, I am a natural psychologist.
I can tell you right now that Luther is just making out with a yig, like for sure. Don't tell David, but I love you.
I can't believe it. I rolled a 4, so that's a hard success on psychology.
Baby, do you have 2 tongues?
I like to split down.
I love
the
that
middle.
tongue flicking thing you do.
Don't worry, in Lithuania, Luther, we're sharing is caring, I'm telling you. Bonnie, there seems to be, you get the general sense of annoyance in the crowd as there seems to be a growing hostility among the Gorn and Yig, other than the one that is making out with Luther.
That's a hostility of a different breed.
That's the type of hostility I like this hour of the morning. Blake, I think they're upset.
Yeah, because you're actually fighting me. It's gonna make it a short match if you actually beat me up. Jeez.
No, look around.
Yeah, they're pissed because we stopped fighting. All right, lock up. I do a collar and elbow. I'm like, all right, push me back like you're stronger than me. We'll pretend for a minute.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm gonna push you back. Now, once I do this, you gotta throw me to my back, and I'll roll backwards like you actually threw me across the ring. Ready?
Oh,
One,
okay.
2, 3. Ah! Oh, I'm selling it. I'm doing everything I can.
Give me a dex roll, Blake.
Oh, that's not bad. I think I'm like a 75.
Blake's good at those.
Yeah, I am a 75. 1%, baby.
Yeah,
Nice.
Exactly how you wanted it to go. Bonnie, you can tell that they're focused on it because they're not looking at what else is going on with Luther. That's just kind of now it's gotten to the whole. It's really awkward.
Oh.
Now everybody's trying to ignore it.
Yeah,
Including
it's
the
like,
egg.
okay.
Luther's just gently and softly moaning.
I run up and do a drop kick to Bonnie. It feels like a gentle push. It's a regular success, by the way.
Okay.
So it almost like grazes you, so it barely hits you.
Are you going to dodge, fight back, or do nothing?
I'm going to accept it and walk backwards like he kicked me and fall to the ground on my back.
Give me a dex roll.
Those I can do. Yeah, that's a hard success.
Okay, yeah.
And then I'm going to lay on top of her and pick her leg up to pin her.
Trying to worm my way out of there.
Count. No. Don't move. No, don't fight it. Ah, shit.
Ironically, you hear the same thing from Luther. Oh, don't move. I'm sorry, baby. We don't have a Jaguar here. I think there's a shitty Chevy Citation over there. I could lay you across the hood of that.
I got a recorder. I demand that now, Peter. That will be the theme song. Bad recorder of Whitesnake.
Are you trying to get out of this pin?
I'm just going to accept it. I'm letting Blake lead.
Okay.
Here we go. Yes. Just lay there and like it.
Literally it's like dueling conversations.
Same things happen.
Dueling banjos.
God. Okay. So
We don't even have a referee. What's going on here? I look at the nearest Gorn in the crowd. Count to 3!
1,
Louder!
2.
You say we need this match to keep going for? I'm very confused.
And there's a ring of a bell.
Whoa, where'd that bell come from? All right. I jump up. It's a cowbell, I'm assuming. I jump up. I run over to the cowbell. I take a rock or something, whatever. If they got a little stick, and I go ding, 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 ding. Luther, we won! We're the champs!
As Blake looks over to Luther, Luther is just sitting there taking a very slow, long drag off of a cigarette. And you look over, and next to Luther is a very traumatized Yig with 1,000-yard stare.
At least the Yig's not smoking a cigarette.
That's great, man.
I'm not even going to ask,
that's
Luther.
That's awesome.
You are not supposed to celebrate before the victory, Luther.
Oh, shit. No, it's great. That's great, Blake. That's great. Where's our belts, man? Where's our belts? And Luther will run back into the ring. I knew we could do it. I knew it. I did good, right, Blake? I did good.
We own the pyramid now. We can charge rent as much as we want.
Dude, I know, but no, what we should do is turn it into a sports arena, like a penis sports arena. We should have regular fights here all the time.
We'll call it the Girth Arena.
Yeah.
So the
Chode Arena.
Because size does matter. Like that's
the Yig are very happy that you have won. As they stare down the Gorn, and the Gorn just kind of look to see what's happened and shake their head, and they walk back to the saloon.
I'm walking to 13 and I'm going to say, I am so confused as to what was going on there.
Then you look over and you see Skeletor holding a suitcase standing right outside the pyramid.
Oh, suitcase.
He's moving out. Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations. I guess that's in order. The Jebediahs have fashioned you a new belt.
I should have two. It should be the tag team and the heavyweight. And then Luther gets the lightweight and tag team.
Yes, they'll be here momentarily. They're fetching it right now. It is yours. Well, I've decided I'm moving out. The pyramid is now yours.
Well, thank you, Skeletor. You're gracious.
But you seemed so taken with the pyramid. What changed?
I was. Things changed, 13.
What changed?
Oh, I just don't think it was for me anymore.
What's in the pyramid that changed your mind?
Does it happen to be a black goo?
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, I was thinking, maybe
are there any
some
earwigs
beaches
on Skeletor?
Give me a spot hidden roll.
Can 13 make that too?
Yeah.
17. 17. That's a success.
Regular success.
So you both see. You don't see what it is, but you see him move his foot and he stomps something out of the ground as it comes out of the pyramid. Oh yeah. I've got some cigarettes in my suitcase and a pair of swim trunks. I think I'm gonna go. I think an island would be sufficient, or something.
Oh, Luther will rent to you. He's got an island that belongs to him.
Lutherania.
Yeah, have you heard of it?
It's not an island. It's a Baltic state. God damn it!
Of course.
It's landlocked.
Tobacco-producing Baltic state.
It'll be Luther. I'm trying to get you another occupant.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you know what? Actually, Skeletor could run Lutherania in my stead. Like that's totally fine. But 13, did you happen to see what I saw there really quickly?
I did. So what happened? How many Jebediahs are still alive?
Oh, what are you, alive? Oh, of course, there's probably at least 24.
How many have perished?
That means dying, 13. They're all alive.
But are they
healthy?
Okay, let me ask you this. Yeah, right. Like, are the Jebediah, are the Jebediah acting oddly? Do they happen to have any sort of I don't know, like black veiny rashes or choking up like any sort of black Icarus tar, or perhaps earwigs? Have you seen an infestation of earwigs lately, Skeletor?
Oh, there's occasional insects in the pyramid, of course. Comes with the territory. I think they're traumatized from the whole plugging in the shop vac.
That can't.
Electricity does it to them every time.
Now, what about coughing up a black viscous liquid?
Oh, they should probably see a doctor about that. But since I'm not the mayor anymore, that's your concern. I'm going to leave and enjoy your pyramid and your new belts and your illustrious status. May the penis rain. And he starts to walk away.
Make it rain, according to Skeletor.
Good, and make the penis rain.
I think that's a solid episode title.
Luther's looking around for the elders. Does he see them at all? Are they there?
No, you see the Yig start to move into the pyramid and then quickly turn around.
Yeah, you guys shouldn't go in there.
I think we're
So
going to
sort
have
of
to.
contamination.
Yes, this pyramid wasn't one fair and square. It has to be cleansed.
I don't know. I think we won it fair and square. Right, Blake? We won fair and
Yeah,
square?
Bonnie's shoulders were down for 3.
Yeah.
Just like you asked me to do.
Shut up, Bonnie.
He wasn't going to give it to you. He didn't want to leave the pyramid. And he wasn't willing to give it up until a minute ago.
Perhaps we should head inside then and see what has happened to it.
You begin to walk inside. You realize that black ichor is like covering the walls and the floor. And there's like a black mist in here. There are earwigs crawling on top of it.
13's gonna like similar to like Gandalf in Mines of Moria, like where he like slams his staff on the ground or like touches the wand of Orcus, but 13 wouldn't do that. He would just kind of move it around to see if he can like try to like see like if he knows the black ichor kind of part like shies away from it, but see if earwigs do as well.
Yeah, they're part of the black ichor. It kind of moves around you, but that's about it. Like you could probably walk through here, you'd be okay, but anybody else would have a hard time.
Does it look like I can, like, if I moved it around, does it look like I would be able to like push it in any given direction? Or does it just kind of like flow around like a liquid?
Yeah, it kind of like moves or just around it. So as you move it, it moves.
Gotcha. Well, it's ours.
It will be difficult to investigate this place and find its secrets, and also find where Dr. Gonzalez left the item that caused all of this to happen as well.
Well, I can move around the pyramid, so I can conduct some investigations and see if I can activate something to remove the infestation.
I'm less worried about sending you in alone.
I will be okay.
If you're certain.
You heard him.
I think I shall be protected by the wand.
Okay. But if you have any trouble, you come running back out here, okay?
Of course. 13's going to go into the pyramid and start looking around.
Give me a listen roll.
Alrighty. Probably a success.
You hear distinct cracking noises coming from your pack, like the eggs are cracking.
So during the wrestling match, I would have.
You handed them off. You're right.
I shucked the pack.
David Coverdale
right.
has them.
Yes, I forgot. You're right. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So it'll be Luther, Bonnie, and Blake. Give me listen rolls.
That is, I rolled a 15. That is a hard success.
That's a hard success.
I failed.
Rolled a 44.
You hear the distinct cracking of an egg as David Coverdale, as one of the Yig is holding this basket, this sack, and you hear like some cracking, and he's like, and he kind of reaches in, and these tendrils come out, like stick to his face, like, and this thing starts to come out of the bag, 10 times bigger than what you would guess.
David, no!
That's not good.
I've seen enough anime to know where this is going.
I don't think that's where it's going.
The three of you can give me dodge rolls.
Great success.
Man, I am rolling really good.
47. That is exactly. I rolled a 47. I have a 47.
Hard success.
32 out of 100, so hard.
What are you doing, Bob?
So you are missed by these tentacles that come out and start swinging. They grab a couple yig and start raising up on the ground, and it looks like some kind of tentacled snake creature with like arachnid legs start coming out, and you can see the insects just pouring off of it, just like going onto the ground and going everywhere. You all can give me sand rolls.
Do I have for the record, do I have my belts yet?
The Jebediahs, give me a luck roll.
I failed my sand roll.
I have no sand.
Why? Oh, so I've been rolling excellent all fucking night, and now I rolled like ass. I failed.
Okay, not yet. You lose 3 points of sand.
God
Oh,
damn.
Ooh, we're getting quite low here.
I'm at 32.
So Blake and Luther, you hear in your mind again the voice, the same voice that you spoke to. You would assume of the elders. What is this treachery that you have brought?
We won the pyramid.
We beat the champions.
Yeah, we won. Pyramid's ours.
It is infested.
That's not our fault. We were out here wrestling.
That wasn't part of the deal. There was no you didn't call for a termite inspection before taking over, dude.
True.
That's on
that
you.
wasn't in the contract.
Yeah.
And besides, that was Skeletor's fault. That's not our fault.
But you knew about the eggs.
What about the eggs? I didn't know anything about eggs.
Yeah, I wasn't even. We as far as we know, we weren't there. Well, because Luther thinks the egg was a cupcake. He has no idea that any eggs actually exist. He just thought the eggs were a complete lie. Luther's like,
I don't know why
dude.
13 took eggs into a wrestling ring. That's dumb. I don't understand that.
Yeah, you're absolutely crazy. If you're talking about that nice, delicious looking cupcake, yeah, I agree. It was kind of shitty that 13 didn't share it, but I don't know what sort of eggs you're talking about.
To be fair,
Also, someone save, for the love of God, save David Coverdale.
That's your job, Luther, because we don't see him.
to be fair, 13 got assaulted by Blake outside of the ring.
That is true.
He didn't really have a chance to.
We had a wrestling match to do, man.
He's like, by the way, we're wrestling.
No, you said you got into the ring. No. You said you got into the ring. You said it.
That's
Check the
actually
replay.
technically
It
not
won't be
true,
allowed to
Blake,
be on YouTube.
because what happened was Luther knelt down behind him, remember, on all fours, but he caught me, and as he turned his cheek, you said outside of the ring that you elbowed him. Go back and check the tape.
I don't know. I said the soft part. I also did not realize he still had the eggs, because that's stupid. He should have just given the eggs to the yig.
I still don't know what eggs you're talking about. Again, the only thing
The cupcake, Luther. You should have given the cupcake to the yig.
Okay.
I mean, to
all right.
David Coverdale or whatever
Okay.
the flip. You should have given him a cupcake, Luther. Right? Because you wanted to impress him, so he should have had the cupcake.
That's true.
You're the ambassador of Lithuania. Looks in rough shape as this creature has he kind of looks very similar to you and Tawny Katane earlier, but
Good God.
It's like a face hugger.
Help David Coverdale.
Fine, we'll help him. I'm going to yell back towards the pyramid. 13, things have gone quite bad out here. If you'd like to come back.
13, you don't get very far to see that the Jebediahs are like coughing and hacking, and they're covered in this black ichor. And this thing is, this, whatever it is growing at an exponential rate. It's almost like the pyramid is enhancing its power.
Like this black ichor is growing at an exponential rate. 13's gonna get out of there then, and make head back.
So just as you're doing that, one of the Jebediahs throws you a belt as he vomits up some earwigs.
Oh, thank you!
Holding the wand of Orcus with one hand, he's gonna reach with his left hand to grab the belt midair.
Give me a dex roll.
It's a golden-colored belt called the Golden Shower.
Oh.
That's an undercard title. That's
a
for the
regular
mid-carders.
success.
Okay, you catch it before it hits the black ichor, and he kind of like, you see the stuff just kind of consume his whole body. You just see his outline now as it's covered in black ichor.
Poor Jebediah.
20 more where he came from.
Why does he lived?
Luther, we got a belt.
Save David Coverdale.
That's your job. I don't see a David Coverdale.
Blake, you have a gun. Shoot it.
So 13.
I don't have a gun on me right now. I was in a wrestling match. Do you see oh, wait. I do got the scythe. But that's way over there by you, Bonnie. Grab it. It's sharp. Be careful.
I would like to grab the scythe.
Okay,
How do you use scythe? Question mark.
I don't have that on my sheet.
I think it's fighting draw for melee weapons too. But I'm not
Now,
sure.
do you grab it by the rod or do you cup it from under?
I grab it by the shaft.
You just go back and forth with it as fast as you can.
Give me a fight brawl roll with it.
Okay.
You got this, Bonnie. You're used to things like this.
Well, that's a hard success. A 41.
All right.
How much damage do we think a scythe does?
All of it.
A D12 at least. Plus damage bonus. I don't have a clue.
Roll d6
Okay.
and add your strength.
Okay, that's a 4, and then my strength is another 6, so that's a 10.
Okay. You cut the side of it. It's like got like a serpent snake body. You cut it, and like all these little tiny spiders and earwigs come out of it, like pouring out on the ground and start flying and crawling everywhere.
You know, I'm not really having much fun doing this. If someone else would like to.
13's gonna try to hit the faux Coverdale, David Coverdale with the wand of Orcus.
Why 13?
He's the one that has like the is that the one that Bonnie just hit, right?
No.
No, I hit the
He's got
creature
a
that
face
latched onto
hugger
his
on it.
mouth.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean the creature is kind of like all over him, and
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna hit the creature. I thought
He's being attacked by a killer squid.
Oh, I thought David Coverdale was like
No.
Yeah,
David
yeah.
Coverdale is being killed right now.
Look, it's not David Coverdale. It's a yig with a freaking killer squid on him.
Look, we don't have to get into semantics.
Apparently we do. Because you're
It's
trying to
David
kill
Coverdale.
No, it's fine. They both
Look,
died.
I have his autograph right here. It's just like scribbling.
All work and no play make Luther a dull boy.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'll hit the face hugger thing.
okay.
Oh, that is a nat 1.
Critical success.
Yeah, critical success.
With the Wand of Orcus?
With the Wand of Orcus, yeah.
Okay.
It grows. No. It
So
gets engorged.
He comes, 13 comes two-handed.
Oh, I bet he does come with 2 hands.
Brings it down.
And Yog Stay Puffed comes out of the sky. And yeah.
You hit it, and it just explodes.
Yeah, it does.
Everywhere. And
all over David Coverdale's face.
It's been a while.
It hits like the side of the pyramid. It like lands on the buildings. Like this thing is gone.
Is David Coverdale okay?
He's just standing there now. And he's like this. He's got like ichor on him, and there's a couple dead bugs fall on him, and he's just dripping with this goop.
Can I spin the scythe around real fast to block the ichor?
Yeah.
I guess 13, like, if he can, he would try to, like, see if he could, like, move the wand close enough to this Yig posing as David Coverdale. But not, like, to, like, kind of try to move the ichor, but not close enough to also make its scales fall off.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, you start to move some of it. It starts to move.
Don't mess up his fucking awesome blonde locks. I'm just saying, like, so yeah. It's kind of like Samson with his hair.
I will do my best as I try to like move it down to like move the ichor from his head to his toes.
Yeah, you begin to move it out of his way. He is kind of falls to his knees as he is thankful to be alive.
That's like the equivalent of like radiation therapy or like chemotherapy with like a wand of Orcus. I hope you are well. You should rest.
And he's just he's weeping, and he's still thankful that he can represent Lithuania as ambassador. I mean,
yeah, at least that's what Luther hears. Yeah, right, for sure.
I think it might be best if this town was evacuated. There's no telling how fast those things will spread from the pyramid. It is fully infested. There is no guarantee that it will stay within the walls of the pyramid. We should probably go.
It is a waste, though, to lose access to the pyramid. There's a great deal of knowledge and power within it.
If we can find a way to purify it, then we can reclaim it back as ours. The Prime One may know something of this matter, or at least some clues.
We didn't succeed in purifying the Cthulhu, I don't think. I don't think we found a way to deal with the black liquid yet. Well, let's start evacuating the town then.
Watch out for the raptors.
That's a good point, actually.
David Coverdale, we're going to need you as an ambassador to evacuate the Yig.
David Coverdale is already an ambassador.
Lithuania.
We're going to need your influence to help convince your brethren to flee.
Yeah, he starts. They've moved away from the pyramid because the black ichor is now like starting to roll out of it. And what once were Jebediah's seem to start crawling out of it as well, It's hard to tell what they are. They're just covered in ooze. You see something moving. And then it looks up, and there's really not a face, but you can see the straw hat.
Blake, I believe this site is yours.
Yes, it is. I'm wearing both my belts now.
You won the belts, but
I'm very, very happy.
at what a cost.
What are you talking about? I'm the champ. It cost me nothing.
He just looks at like the Jebediahs that are like not really Jebediahs anymore.
They were doomed anyway. They worked for Skeletor.
Okay, everyone, we're going to need you to get all of your things and leave the town.
Come back the first Saturday of every month for Rumble in the Jungle. Well, minus the jungle part.
Unless you happen to see a bunch of black liquid everywhere, in that case, don't come back at all.
So a yig comes out of the big scale saloon, and he is wearing some kind of formal robes. He has a presence that he is not like the rest of them. Like, he is of a higher intelligence. You can just sense it. He kind of looks, he surveys the scene, and he says, this pyramid must be cleansed. You all must return. You are not meant to be here.
I beg your pardon?
I was sent here. What do you mean we are not meant to be here?
I'm the world heavyweight champion of the Weird West. This is my domain.
I thought you were the penis.
Well, that too. I own that, though.
I'm the Grand Duke of Lithuania. Please, a little respect when you address me.
It will not be safe when we cleanse the pyramid.
How is it that we are to leave and get back to where we belong?
We will return you.
You have the means to get to Calico.
What is this? I've never heard of this place.
When you say return, what do you mean?
From where you originate.
How so?
He reaches into his pocket. He hands you each 2 pills.
A red one and a blue one.
Too bad 13's colorblind. Just green and orange.
They're both gray.
All the brown.
One is green and one is orange. Perfect.
So he says, if you take the red one, you shall return. Take the blue one. I cannot guarantee anything.
Well, that is perfect, because Blake would never touch anything that is vile and disgusting in the color of red.
I'll take his pills.
He's going blue. So,
Out of curiosity, how are you going to cleanse the pyramid?
We have devices.
How do they work?
We have technology.
Thermobaric or?
Not that primitive.
Would it be possible to teach us how to cleanse the liquid?
No.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
I thought so. Yep. No, you may not break campaign that easy. Okay.
No, we will not give you technology to change things. We have spent thousands of years to develop this.
Oh, see, are you the guys that got me high earlier?
We have given you a natural process that allows you to have hallucinogenic sight.
Yeah, it's been great, man. Like I ran into my old friend Shitty Carl. Like David Coverdale became my ambassador. What the hell, man? basically had a third date with Tawny Katane. It was pretty awesome. Like you guys are you're all right in my book. I'll just say.
Just think, Luther. You could just literally hang out with them, and they can make you trip balls without having to take anything.
Yeah, well, but then I wouldn't get to hang out with my new friends, David Coverdale, Tawny Katane.
Oh no, you could hang out with everybody because they would make you think you are.
But no, I don't want to just think I am. Like I actually am. Like,
I mean, you made out with who you think you did, even though we saw
did. Like, yeah.
Look over there. Look over there.
Probably should
look at her.
She needs to brush her teeth a little bit more, but like, I mean,
yeah, and her skin was kind of scaly, wasn't it, and dry.
It was,
hard.
But she said she has eczema. So
fine.
yeah, she said she has eczema. So like, yeah. I didn't want to make her feel uncomfortable.
No,
as Luther's saying this, I take his belts and I shove the red pill that I have in his mouth, and I take the blue pill.
Oh no!
Wait, so then I'm going deeper down the rabbit hole. You're going back into the Matrix.
I don't know.
I
definitely took the blue pill though.
Then you're going back into the Matrix, my friend.
The two you see two Yig come out holding something that looks like on two rods, like it's some sort of arc type thing.
Oh, the Ark of the Covenant.
And they start walking over to where the pyramid is, and they proceed to walk in with it. So for the other two, what do you take any pills?
I'm not done talking to the Yig Elder if they're still here.
And I yell out to the Yig, hey, also there's a shop vac in there.
There's also a Jacques if anyone can bring him out.
Oh shit! That's right.
He already took the red pill. That's why he's not here. He found one sitting on the ground.
13's going to examine the pills to see like what sort of technology this is, if he's come across this before.
Just jelly beans.
It's placebo.
They're just sugar pills.
Yep. That's all it took was sugar. We had to get just sugar high to get home.
Yeah, 13's not.
Tastes like Norcos to me.
He's not really eager to like surrender his potential like body control over to an alien race when he's carrying a powerful magical artifact that everybody wants. So he would like try to be doubly sure of exactly what he's taking. Make sure there's no drywall in those red pills.
Okay.
Nope, just sand. Filler.
So 13 like looks at both of them, and he takes the green one.
One's a Zanny, one's a lore tab.
Okay.
We're actually dealing with this black liquid back home. Is there any way for us to contain it or deal with it?
You have this issue where you are from?
Yes, to a degree.
So this Yig reaches his hand out and touches you on the forehead.
Uh-oh.
Give me a power roll.
Oh, dear God, why? What's my POW? No man should have all that POW. 75 and I rolled a 62, so that's a success.
You suddenly have all the knowledge of, you understand how to build this device that they are putting in the pyramid.
Oh, good heavens.
It's a Dyson vacuum.
It's a Kirby!
It's like in Spaceballs. It's the giant vacuum cleaner.
The maid, yep. Mega maid. I thank you. And I'll take the pill to bring me back to reality.
All right.
It's not
All right.
back
So
to reality.
as you do that, there's a very bright light coming from the pyramid, and there's that kaleidoscope effect, and lots of lights, and smell of something burning. Now you it's dark, but you smell like cooked, like, it smells like tacos. And the sweet sounds of David Coverdale singing Whitesnake, and you are suddenly in a parking lot in Crystal Springs. You are at the Taco Ballet.
Oh.
Standing next to a black Lincoln. Luther, Bonnie is there. 13 is there. And some stranger you've never seen before is standing next to you.
Is that my character?
Yeah.
So you see a guy in a pinstripe suit holding a Tommy gun. He looks very confused looking at you guys.
Are you here on behalf of Boris?
No.
Okay.
Where is here?
Oh,
Crystal Springs,
I don't know.
Crystal Springs, Nevada?
Where is
Is it though? Like,
What clothes are you wearing?
That's a good question. What clothes are we wearing?
Clothes that you left with. So you're in a Mennonite outfit, and Luther is wearing his wrestling outfit.
yeah, my underwear on my head, and basically just whatever scummy clothes that I had on. Yeah, for sure.
Did your wrestling outfits say penis on the ass?
No, but the belts do for sure. Yeah,
But you don't have it. Blake took them.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
A final act of vengeance. Why do you look like a mobster from the 1930s?
Because I am.
That would explain quite a bit. Is this your car?
No, I've never seen anything like this.
No, this is Morpheus's Lincoln. It's got the suicide doors and everything.
Perfect then. We'll be taking this.
Like, this Lincoln is not from the 30s. This is like a 2006 Lincoln.
This is like a 1980s Lincoln.
Yeah. This is all foreign to me.
Okay.
Wait, if we're back in Crystal Springs and this is the Taco Ballet, this is prime cigarette butt territory, man. I'm looking.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
What is this
along
place?
The curb for shorts.
This is Crystal Springs, Nevada. near
How
Las
the
Vegas.
hell did I get here from Brooklyn?
I have no idea what happened before you got here.
The better question
I
is
was
why
about
do you
to
have a
off
southern
some
accent if
jabroni,
you're
of
from
course.
Brooklyn?
I was going to off some jabroni, of course.
Before you off anyone, I think it's best if we figure out what is going on here.
Yeah, how do you suspect we do that?
Well, first I'm going to go up to the window of the Taco Ballet here and see who's inside. See if we recognize
Taco
anyone.
Ballet? What is a taco?
You've never been to Mexico.
So as you're doing that, you can see a finely dressed man in a three-piece suit carrying a bag of food with a big drink. It looks like Boris. As he reaches the door and sees you, he's, "Oh, I see you've come out of car. It's good. Good, you're up and about."
Who, me?
Oh yes, of course, Tommy. How have you been?
Boris, is that your name?
Of course, yes. It hasn't changed.
We know each other?
Of course we do. Of course, I hired you. The same way rest. I don't know about the rabbit though. He comes and goes. He's a little bit different.
I may have hit my head. I don't know what's going on, man. Clue me in, Boris, because I was about to off somebody, and all of a sudden I'm here with these three people things.
Oh, this is the brown streaked Luther. He is he's different.
Hey, nice to meet you. Got a smoke?
Of course, you need cigarette.
Yeah, always.
And of course, Bonnie is Mennonite, but
I definitely need a change of clothing with less fleas.
Of course, yes. We'll get rest of gear, of course.
What happened? I thought I was about to cut someone's tongue out of their mouth and like all this, and I don't know what happened.
I don't know. I mean, we've worked in therapy with this for a long time, but of course that program is canceled now.
Therapy?
Yes.
Boris, I got a question for you, buddy.
Correct.
Like you come from behind the Iron Curtain and stuff. I know you're familiar with all the Baltic states. I just want to know, right on the eastern coast of the Baltic Sea.
Yes.
There's a little small country, right?
Yes, Luther. We've been through this 50 times. It's Lithuania. I've heard of it. Yes. Of course.
Massive tobacco exporter.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I was just. I
don't know how many times we've had this conversation. I told you, Lithuania. Yes.
Just wanted to check. Okay.
Why do you care about some little country?
Because it's his name, so of course he thinks he's related to it. Yes.
We should probably get back to your facility, and I need to speak to some of your scientists.
You are, of course, always with joke. We are packing our things. The program was shut down. You don't know this?
When was it shut down?
A couple of weeks ago, after you went to Russia to take care of problem with Putin. G-Men showed up, shut the program down. But that's not neither here nor there. You need to pack your things because, well, we need to move off planet, of course.
Where are you guys going?
Off
I
planet?
don't know. I don't know. I picked up a few brochures. I'm not really sure. Yes.
Like to the moon?
No, there is no moon. Tommy, you're funny.
No,
of course.
What do you mean there's no moon?
Have you been? Have you?
I mean,
been
it's daytime.
To off-world?
Yes, of course. This planet has been scheduled for destruction.
By who?
The ICAAOS, of course.
Why has it been scheduled for destruction?
I don't know. Couldn't tell me. There was something in Underdark, and something happened, and next thing you know, there is creature, and...
Yes, I have the ability to create a weapon to fight the creature now. And the liquid.
Oh.
It's true. It's true. He's created the Dyson Succomatic.
I know how to make a Dyson sphere. We're safe.
Hey, I'll shoot some creature. I got a gun. Let's do this. I've hunted squirrel. I've hunted all sorts of things with this.
Have you ever seen a Cthulhu chew?
What the hell are you talking about?
Exactly.
Is there something coming towards this planet?
Bless you, fine lady. Next time you sneeze, just cover your mouth.
No, it is not coming toward this planet. It is in this planet. It will consume it.
We have a way to stop it, but I have to assemble the device. I know how to do it in my mind.
So you said she's going to make a vacuum to kill a creature?
I need paper and a pen and a ruler.
Paper, pen, and a ruler.
Yes.
All right, MacGyver.
Who's MacGyver?
And a paper clip.
And a paper clip and a stick of chewing gum.
Just to put all the papers together.
Chewing gum? You mean the stuff that comes with the baseball cards?
Oh, okay. He reaches in his car, which you can see. You guys been sitting in there, but he's got like stuff piled in the car, and like he opens a trunk, and he's got like a lot of his possessions. And he pulls out like a notebook and hands it to you. I don't know where this came from, but of course.
Do I have any guess how long it's going to take me to write out how to build this thing?
Probably a day or two.
Okay. We should get to a hotel or something then, or wherever we'll be staying.
Oh, of course. Of course, we'll be staying down the street. I don't know how welcome Luther is at hotel.
I believe I stole
Insomnia
a bunch of
Hotel.
money from Snake when Snake was still alive, and I paid off that debt. I'm good at the motel.
You owe a debt to somebody, huh?
No,
I can handle them for a small fee.
not anymore. Although I could have.
You got a baseball bat? I'll take him out
months ago.
No, but we should
Send a clear
probably stay
message.
at Simpkins' residence. Of course, he is very wealthy. So apparently, someone long time ago left money in his name, and he has been collecting on it for a long time.
That's right. Yes, that is where we need to go because that's right. Yes.
Wait, do I need to take someone's kneecaps out with my bat? Oh, I
No,
don't have a
we're-
bat right now.
No, we are.
get one.
Don't worry, guys. We are richer than Jeff Bezos right now. It's fine.
Who?
It's fine.
That's right, because we're going to go to space, but we're going further.
Jeff Bezos.
Exactly right. Like it's gonna be like, we'll be like I'll be the new Elon Musk, and I'm gonna create my own SpaceX program. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you got Lithuania.
I know.
But you're already ahead of the game.
I literally also have billions upon billions of dollars. This all
Wait,
played out
what?
super well.
Billions?
Billions,
Dude,
yeah. Billions.
That's an imaginary number. I've never met
Billions.
anybody.
Tommy, listen
more
to
than
the
me.
source of Luther. He has underwear with brown stain on head telling you he's billionaire. So, what is it?
The richest person I've ever heard of is Andrew Mellon.
Yes.
Yeah, apparently this guy's richer than him.
Oh, I am richer than Mellon, Carnegie, and Rockefeller put together. Yeah, for sure.
What?
Yeah.
$1 billion isn't all that much money anymore nowadays.
Not with inflation. Yeah.
Fine. Let's
go,
quickly.
Brandon.
Let's
Are
hurry up.
you
and
richer
get-
than Henry Ford?
Let's go.
I am richer than Henry Ford.
The dude
All
who
right, good.
invented the assembly line?
Yeah, for sure.
Quick,
You'll see.
we will get back to Simpkins. I'm sure Ethel is worried about us and our return.
Indeed.
Oh my God,
It's my
Ethel!
mother.
Yeah.
He starts to pile everybody in the car
Yep.
and take off as you start to drive, and you see all these government vehicles pass you.
Whoa, check out the inside of this car, guys. What are
are
those things? What is that?
That's where we play Whitesnake.
Here I go again.
Yes.
I just imagine that's like we get in, and as we start moving, the volume has been cranked up to 11.
Oh, well, cool. It's
Yep.
Boris's car. Of course it
Yep.
is. Yeah.
So that means you have a prince regent who's living in Lithuania, so you can rightfully go back and reclaim your throne.
Yep. Absolutely.
Did we just end the game?
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't even pick up on that. I'm like, what? Like, okay, where are we going next? All right, see you guys next time.